Pyrr.
Pyrr?
The call and response was
Tarvould.
We are live. Hello! We gotta work that one out.
No, that was good. That was perfect.
It's the Pyrr and Pyrr podcast.
I just said what I wanted to hear. I thought that if I just did me, then it would just go very smoothly. So
I could duplicate your webcam so that it's just you talking to you, but it would be my voice coming out of an unsynced mouth. That would be funny.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. I'll try to do it.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conquest Podcast, Episode 2.
Let's go! You're here because you're here. You want to be here.
I do want to be here.
Exactly.
I love talking with you.
Dude, I love talking with you. It's great.
For way too long, but like, it never feels way too long, and that's the important part.
No, exactly. And I just wanted to hit that point where just like the yapping hits a singularity where it's just comfortable and I'm not worried about how much time I'm spending talking about video games.
At a certain point, you almost forget you're doing a show.
No,
right?
Exactly, right?
There's that part that, like, the professional part of your brain that's like, okay, you're doing a show, but at the same time, it's natural. And I like that. It's not like, yeah. Anyway, it's not a sponsored thing. Although, hey, never say never. But
any sponsors are like looking at this, they're like, "Oh, damn! Look at this YouTube channel with 185 subscribers. I bet that God,
hey,
Factor is really eyeing this.
That growth is faster than my channel ever had. Okay, I would die for 185 subscribers after like what 1 month.
Yeah,
that's crazy numbers in 2016.
And that means that everyone who is here right now is special.
Yeah.
And if you discovered this too late, good. That means you're going through the entire back catalog. That means you're a real one.
Mm-hmm. They're not as special as the episode 1 people, though, unfortunately. But they will be more special than everyone going forward.
No, they're more special than the episode 1 people. The episode 1 people just sort of stumbled in. These people went to the tiny baby channel to get more. They're the freaks. I love you, freaks.
That's a good point. We love you, freaks. All right. Well, it has certainly been a month since we last came together to talk.
Right?
It feels like a full year was jam-packed into this past month since the last podcast.
Dude, I am exhausted, and life is so hard.
Yes.
And like, I get to tap out after this week. You? Oh my God, dude.
Tap out after this week? Oh my God. Yeah, lucky you. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff happening. Just a crap ton. And I still don't even know all the details of everything, so I can't really share everything right now, but there's gonna be a lot. But January, I am like going into a complete coma. You will not hear from me. I will maybe stream a couple things and that's it. I need a break. Cause I want it. Daddy's tired.
Content creator, give me more. No, daddy, give me more daddy slop on the stream.
I'll make sure the slop bucket is left out for those who still want it. But I'm gonna be taking a break for sure.
How will I know what happens to Pyrr the Blaziken?
Pyrr and Pyrr. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't even. I gotta write that down. Okay.
I'm single-handedly carrying that Nuzlocke.
So you came down for Halcon.
Until Latias showed up.
Yeah, okay, so he's talking about a Nuzlocke I started in, holy shit, September? Oh my God.
Time is fake.
Is that when I really started it? Oh my God, dude. And then anyways, it's a good Nuzlocke. Maybe I'll play it in January. Anyway, you came down to Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, to Halcon.
That's true. I was there.
Really cool.
I sat in your house and I played Astrobot for multiple hours while you worked.
Yeah. Yes. We'll get into the good stuff after, but let's talk about what we need to talk about first.
Of course. Yes.
Which will be kind of a weird vibe shift, but there's just something that happened while Pyrr was down. And can I just say that it was beneficial that we were with each other in person.
Oh, fully agreed. 100%.
We found out our good friend, the Duke of Dorks, or the Pondering Peasant, had passed away. It was pretty brutal. It still hasn't really sunk in for me. Like, it has sunk in, but it hasn't hit me in like that, oh God kind of way.
Yeah.
It also, it came at a very weird time. It was like, you told me like 2 hours before my live show. And you even said, I could tell you were like off. And I went, what's going on? And you're like, nope. And I went, no, what's happening? And you just said, do you really want to know? Because you're not going to like it. Yeah, and you were right. It was crazy. And like,
no,
you talk now. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I received the notifications in the middle of a con vendor hall, which is a very weird place to get that sort of notification. And this was when people were just concerned, where a time post from Duke's channel went out.
Yeah.
And it was just feeling, because, you know, we were both performing within the next 3 or 4 hours.
Yep.
And having that news hit in that sort of space was difficult. It's always that sort of feeling of like, well, what am I supposed to be feeling now? Am I grieving enough in this fun space and whatnot?
It was like,
should I stop? Like,
there was guilt for not immediately dropping everything to deal with those feelings. But I simply could not. We simply could not, because we had a live show with a ton of people waiting for us to go live, and
I don't know about you. Off if we drop the show.
True, he would be, and he even was in the show, like, because I run a bunch of clips of like some of the episodes before the show, and he was in it, so that was kind of nice, but also kind of like when I saw that, I was like, oh man. So yeah, to be fair, like, I don't know, because we separated just before the show went live. I just sat on a bench and I just like tried to process it for like 45 minutes. I just sat there because I know you were with Claire somewhere, because you and Claire were coming to the show.
We went to her hotel room. I beat her in Donkey Kong Jr. math.
Excellent. Very Duke would have loved that too.
No, he would have been thrilled.
Duke would love that, yeah. as the second place Donkey Kong Jr. champion. First place in my heart, though. Yeah, so I just sat there trying to process it, and at the same time trying to get myself hype and ready for the show. All at the same time. It was literally like a battle in my brain of emotions and feelings.
Dude, you did well, all things considered. You put on a damn good show. And y'all can see that at this channel at Halcon, and you can, like, with the context of that, like, you can see it in his face, but he's put on a great performance.
Well, thank you, but it wasn't even like, at that point in time, it was less I was excited for my show and more I kind of want to just get through the show semi-successfully and then deal with it after. Yeah. Which I did, like, but it was hard to kind of celebrate that win. But again, that sounds so selfish and so about me. Oh, this is how it affected me. But like, we really should be thinking more about Duke and his family. And of course, our huge condolences go out to the Duke and the family. And like,
of course.
Yeah, I don't even...
Dude, he was such a great guy to hang with. Like,
Yeah.
when he came down to visit me in San Diego, we went to this restaurant that you can look up to be jealous. It was called Hash House A Go Go,
Mm.
and massive, massive portions, like utterly ridiculous portions, delicious. He had like a tower of chicken and waffles, and could only eat 2 waffles.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was like, dude,
I'd be
I thought
taking
you
the
could eat
chicken.
more. And he went, I thought I could too. And we're going and we're walking through the park, and he notices that there's a homeless man taking a nap. And he says, give me 1 second. And he sets down his bag of food and he prepares the meal for the homeless man for when he's about to wake up.
Oh my God. Wow.
That is what I will always remember about him. And then he accidentally pushed for us to go into the Children's Science Museum.
Wait.
And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah.
I don't know
And then-
any child scientists.
And then we went in and we were like, oh, dude, I don't think this is what you think. He's like, you let me go in there. And I went, yeah, right? And then he did his famous, oh, God damn it, that he always did.
Yeah, oh my
whenever
God,
he
I
got
just
upset.
heard his voice. Wow.
Oh,
That's really sweet. I didn't know that. That's
what I'll always remember. Like, he had such a kindness about him and caring about the world. He was so easy
Yeah.
to speak with. And at the same time, I have gotten his goat so many times I could open a dairy farm.
he always very much aspired to try and make the world a better place. Like, whether it was
Yeah.
like trying to get people to treat themselves better, trying to like improve people's mental health, or like you just said, like that was such an act of kindness. But I know he obviously very much had his struggles. Which I guess just caught up to him. The last time, oh man, this one's tough because the last interaction I had with him was a comment on our last podcast.
On the last podcast, yeah.
Where he said, sarcastically said, I'll be crying into a tub of ice cream because Tarvould replaced me, essentially. Which that went through my brain many, many, many times. And still has. I understand, and I understand that, like, what he ultimately did was the culmination of many, 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 many things.
Oh, yeah.
But it's hard not to think, oh no, I replaced him, and that hurt him.
Dude, it's good. If you look at his community posts, the one directly before the message was that he was celebrating the podcast and said, maybe when I'm not buried in work, I'll pop on sometimes for it. So this was, while, you can't say for certain for anything, this was not a headspace that you can tear yourself down for that.
No.
Okay.
This
is me bullying you to not feel that way.
Thank you. So I kind of need that. And I don't really, but that thought has passed through my head a few times because at the end of the comment, I just said, me and Pyrr were literally talking and we were saying, I wonder how Duke's saying, we miss you, buddy. And then a few days later, we heard the news and that was rough. It was rough, but he would want this to be fun and funny and entertaining.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is just like me saying, if you haven't heard of the Duke of Dorks content, it's under the Pondering Peasant right now.
Right. He did do a name change.
Yes. So that's searchable. I've done a ton of podcasts with him. He's done a ton of great breakdowns and stuff. He did a Smash Brothers concept on dark matter that he was really, really proud of. If there's one video of his to check out, I would suggest starting with that one and, just going from there. He's been a great friend, and I'm here to make more stories and have more adventures so I can tell him about them when I see him again.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't disappointed by Metroid Prime 4 at least. I know. He was a Metroid.
Oh my god.
I know he was a Metroid fan.
The feeling of like, dude, you got K. Rool back and I didn't get Ridley? I have no idea if Ridley's in the game or not.
Me either.
But, like-
To be fair, I've only been seeing the discourse, and I've only played like 8 hours myself.
Right.
But yes, condolences to Duke. We're thinking about him. We're both also working on some kind of honoring a way to honor Duke in the future. I don't have all the details yet, but I will later. I'm sure, Pyrr, you're in the same boat.
Very much so.
Yeah, so we are planning something to honor the life of Duke. Huh. Okay. That was heavy. That was a heavy opening.
Yeah, you want to transition into talking about video games from that?
I guess so. Okay, but we could still talk about your Halcon trip too. But weave video games into that too. So so Pyrr and Claire were down for Halcon, and they are part of the live show. It was a ton of fun. I sneakily got Jared in to make a bully round for video game music trivia.
So dirty.
Yeah.
Also, you guys calculated my score wrong. I scored much higher than the 21 that you said I did.
I thought you had 22. No, it wasn't me calculating wrong. Not to throw shade on team number 3, but they were like, trying to gauge their marking was difficult, and I had to do it very quickly. But either way, we knew that you won. Pyrr won!
Well, yes, obviously. Let's go!
Pyrr beat Claire, finally. Claire states that she's not nearly as familiar with actual track names, which is totally fair. Honestly, that wasn't even my intention, but when Jared gave me his list, he listed all the games and all the actual track names. I'm like, I'm going to use that. Yeah, let's do that.
No, it was good level of cruelty. Like, the fact that I could gauge, like, okay, what do I know about Jared? This is a Genesis sound chip. He got a Rystar question correct in the finale. I think this is Rystar.
That's good deductive
This isn't
work.
level 1. I'm going to guess level 2. And then you said, no, you have to give me the name. And I went, shit.
Yeah. Hey, but you were right. It was level 2.
I was.
Mm-hmm. For anyone
I want you all know this is the brilliance that goes into video game music trivia. That is how you do it.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to go watch the live show, it's on my channel. Tarvould's Quests, and you can see all the shenanigans, all the crowd pop-offs were great. Those are what I live for.
Absolutely.
Because during like the question round, they're all like silent, but you hear like some people go, yeah. Someone really, really fucking loves Castlevania Lament of Innocence, let me tell you. They even came up to me,
child who was like, Plants vs. Zombies!
yeah, there's like a 10-year-old like, Plants vs. Zombies! Oh my god, that fills me with joy. And yeah, so someone came up to me, they're like,
older than you.
Yeah. Someone came up to me after, like, thank you so much for putting Lament of Innocence in. Nobody knows that game. I was like,
and you're like, no problem, it's mid.
Yeah. Soundtrack great, game mid. No, I didn't hit them with the mid. That was a ton of fun. And then we did all the other Halcon stuff. We went to the vendor. You got something very interesting from the vendor.
Oh, I did. Mm-hmm. Definitely. That's going to come up later.
Oh, I figured it would. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'll talk about what I got. Because that won't come up later, what I got.
Okay.
So we went to like a video game vendor, and 2 things immediately caught my eye. And one was the PlayStation 2 game, the TV series show Friends, the Trivia, the game. Or the one with all the trivia. That's what it's called, because they name all the episodes the one with blank. And the DS version of Survivor. Which I haven't even played yet. I've been that busy. I haven't popped that into my DS yet. My son got to play it for a bit. My son got to play it for a bit, and he said he walked around and talked to like some of his tribe mates, and they're like, Zach is really annoying us. And then he closed it and cried because that was really upsetting to him. He's like, they find me annoying, Dad. Oh my god, it's too funny.
I'll never get votes for the final tribal.
What gaming did we do? Oh, do you remember the name of the game we beat with Claire?
Yeah, no, it was a beat 'em up. I have it here. It was Fight and Rage.
Yes. And it was kind of like a Streets of Rage final fight. Oh my god. Wait, what was it called again?
Fight and Rage.
Well, there you go. It was right in front of us the whole time. It was basically an homage to Final Fight and Streets of Rage. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun. It was a very basic beat 'em up. There's only 3 characters. I was a giant Minotaur guy who just spun meat through, crowds.
Oh, dude, you were like the blender.
Yeah.
Like, Claire and I were hitting buttons, and you were just like, I got all of this.
Yeah, it does like the, if anyone's ever played Four Swords Adventures for GameCube, it does like at the end of a level, here's everybody's score. I guess Mario 3D World also does it. And it was like...
I won one stage.
I think each of you won at least one, and I won the rest, because anytime you guys would like soften up one or two, I would just come in like doing the Hagar lariat. That was a pretty fun game. I also, for the first time ever, got to play Dokapon Kingdom. Or no, actually, I didn't even play. I watched you guys play.
Oh yeah, no. You had a bunch of people over, and we played Dokapon just for like one of those quick rounds as opposed to the full thing.
Yeah.
Dokapon Kingdom is great.
Yeah.
Not for anything it does, but just for what it is.
It is more of an asshole than Mario Party 1, which is crazy to say. Like, that game is cruel.
To break down the events, who was your friend who had the birthday? Because it happened to him.
John? Yeah, John.
Yes.
Which is crazy because Proton, John, Claire, and my friend John had the exact same birthday, and they were turning the exact same age.
No, it was nuts.
That was weird.
So, we're playing Dokapon, okay? Mm-hmm. And John fights this enemy, loses to it, and instead of taking things from him, it simply changes his appearance from a sassy girl to a balding middle-aged man with swirly glasses. And then he challenges me to a duel later. I win, but he has nothing that I want. So I change his name to Bald and Alone.
Yeah, so in this game, you can change someone's name not to benefit you at all. It is merely a psychological attack. That's it.
It is one of the most fun games you can play. It's also absolutely miserable, and you kind of need to play it once to get what it's going for. The moment it clicks, and if you can endure like having 20 turns that suck in a row just for the chance to do something cool in the future and screw over your friends, it's a brilliant time.
Have we even explained like what the hell it is? Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's a board game. Is it even similar to Mario Party? I guess it's similar to Mario Party in that it is a video game. It is a
virtual board game, yeah.
That's it. But it's really more like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you're an RPG character. You can start as a fighter, a thief, or a magician. And you go around and you fight monsters, you level up, you get equipment, you get money, you get items, you learn spells. And the goal is to liberate enough towns and cities that are under attack to have the most value to your name, because the king of Dokapon Kingdom is a greedy son of a bitch who only cares about how much you're actually worth on the books. That's it.
That is the entire reason that he's giving his daughter away. He's like, the richest person in the world can have my daughter's hand.
Yeah, that's it. And he even looks like money, I think. Doesn't he look like gold or like stacks of gold?
Oh, yes. No. He's got a big gold beard. I believe that it's Sam Riegel doing something very close to his Teddy voice.
Mm-hmm. I did end up playing, like, because, we had a game night party. We had like 10 people over to just play games. I was off playing Survivor the board game while they were playing Dokapon Kingdom. And I did end up playing again with my son later, and I picked the Magician, and I think they absolutely suck. Like, because he was a thief, and he would just run past me and steal all my spells constantly. And I'm like, I can't do anything. They must have like a big late game.
They're a grower, not a shower. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So for like the quick games, I'm never picking the Magician. It seems like it sucks.
No, there is no reason to.
Yeah, you can even class change if the game goes on long enough, which I have not yet experienced, but I want to really bad.
Multiple times. There are multiple tiers. Like the story mode is like a 60-hour campaign.
Is story mode only one player?
No.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, no. If you want a full competitive D&D campaign, go for it.
That's tempting. That's tempting.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because it is a lot of fun. What else did we play? You played some rounds of MVC3 with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch. And then we ended the games night with a round robin Smash Ultimate tournament, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For me.
No. It was fun for me too.
It was fun. Yeah, all of us had some rust on, but I shed mine the quickest. I scored a perfect game. Although every single one of them, well, not every single one of them, but a lot of them came down to a one stock critical hit or critical miss.
Both of the games that we played were down to final hit, and I choked both times.
You did, yeah. Thank God. I was Sephiroth charging up the Giga Flare, and I let it rip, and then Pyrr was King K. Rool and threw the counter, and then K. Rool went, ooh. and then
He's like, no, I'm done. Yeah. I forgot how slow the Giga Flare goes.
Yeah, it's very slow.
He has
it's
the longest wind up. I'm like, if this is any other projectile in the game, I have you dead to rights.
It's true. It's because it does 60 damage and just insane knockback. It is, you do not want to get hit by it, but you did. And then on the final day, we had 3 days of con. We had 1 day of you pre-con, which was mostly me having to do work and stuff, and you playing Astrobot. We almost died coming home from the airport because it was slush rain at 3 a.m. We basically skated home. Yeah. And then after all that, we were exhausted. So we had 1 day left. It was Remembrance Day. We're let's just sit on a couch and beat a video game. Let's just start to finish crush a game. And then you suggested, I think it was your suggestion, we were scrolling through my Switch library,
and I went, oh, Cuphead.
I'd never beaten it.
I'd never beaten it either,
and we beat it. We did beat it almost 100%. We thought it was 100%. I opened up the file after you left and it was 96 or 98, and I went, oh.
Yeah, I think we missed the one barbershop guy that we have to find on the overworld.
Is he hidden, or are we just stupid?
I don't know.
Okay.
I never be in the game.
Yeah, fair enough. I really liked it.
I know.
I liked it a lot. I really liked it. I thought I wouldn't because it's all boss in only 3 or 4 levels, but honestly the levels were my least favorite part.
I completely agree. I liked some of the levels. I thought most of their gimmicks were obnoxious.
Yeah. Oh, especially that one on the dock. That one was brutal.
Oh, with the squid that you constantly have to slap his ass to get him to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another enemy that's just constantly going back and forth, so you have to
That is the big thing that reveals the biggest weakness of the game, is that when you hit the parry button, the screen freezes to give you the sense of feedback. However, it messes up the timing of the other person every single time.
Yeah, it's a brutal downfall of co-op. And it didn't matter too much until King Dice. We were pretty much in sync the whole time. We were figuring it out. But when King Dice comes, he does this attack where you have to parry or you just eat shit. And you have to parry multiple times in a row in a sequence. So when there's 2 people, the screen freezes for 20 frames or something. It's a good amount of time. Maybe 10 frames. But when that happens, when the other person's trying to anticipate the timing, it fucks the other person up. So eventually, after an hour of bashing our head against it, we were like, okay, Pyrr, you go sit in the corner and I'll just do the jumping. Yeah. So
because I had the homing, so I'm like, okay, I'll just hit the buttons sometimes.
And if you got over there fast enough, you were safe, right? If you were behind his fingers, you were safe. So it wasn't I was asking Pyrr to go die so we could move forward, but
I would have. That was fine.
What did you think of it overall though?
Overall, I thought it was pretty good. I really did enjoy it. Obviously, the bosses are clever, and they play off of a general theme of learning the animations and tying animations into tells, and those being so obviously exaggerated naturally leans into the boss format very well. My issue with it is, again, first of all, the parry mechanic, and that a lot of the game is built around multitasking as its difficulty, and that the only time where it's particularly like you versus the boss in a reactionary fight is Sally's stage play, and we first tried that boss easily.
Yeah.
Everything else is just learning how to manage attacks from 4 different directions at a time.
It's a low-key shmup.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But even in something like a Toho Project game, you're focusing on your character and weaving it around various things. Cuphead is very much focused on adding in this new element to hit you from a different angle at different times. And like, you felt that the most difficult part of the final boss was the little men walking across the screen.
Yeah. And they did give you a tell, but they weren't like it wasn't designed so that they were timed to come out at a point where you could dodge it. Because if you were unlucky enough, it was just an undodgeable thing. It like if Satan put his like snake all the way here and a little man came off screen here, there's no safe space to be.
I like it. I respect it. I do think I prefer its original inspiration in Gunstar Heroes. And
oh yeah, you could feel that.
Ultimately, like, if I am playing a game based on 30s cartoons and that rubber hose style of animation, I'm surprised at how little of a role music plays in it. Don't get me wrong, like, the actual soundtrack itself is very evocative of the times. I don't think I can tell you a single melody line from Cuphead.
That's all I got.
Okay, from any boss level. Like, I can tell you Die House, I can tell you when it does the Super Mario World theme in one of the fun fair levels.
Yeah. Yeah, me either. To be fair, though, it's getting crunched under like 500 sound effects because of everything that's being like piled onto the screen at any given time.
Oh, definitely. But like, writing the music, feeling the music is such an important part of the identity of 30s cartoons. Like, so many Popeye shorts were built around, hey, we have licensed this song, we are going to show off this song and move the animation in time with it. Maybe the DLC corrects this. I do not know. But I mean, like,
we all know spooky, scary skeletons for a reason.
No, exactly. The skeleton dance is great. It's called Merry Melodies and Silly Symphonies. If something is appealing to that sort of sense, I want that more, but it's so slavishly devoted to this sort of Gunstar Heroes identity, whilst being less modular than Gunstar Heroes is.
That's not to say, too, that like the art style is incredible, right?
Oh,
like,
100%.
And that is its biggest selling. That's the foot in the door selling point of the game. I think the difficulty might be a turnoff to some people. I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. We only really had a difficulty with one boss, maybe 2, if we count the devil.
Yeah. I would say that, you know, King Dice for non-good reasons.
Yeah, not because all of King Dice's little bosses were piss easy. It was just getting through that final checkpoint where it was just not built for co-op at all.
Exactly. And I thought getting through the little bosses and learning the tells was fun. I really liked that.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah, I would just say the devil and Grim Matchstick the dragon.
Yeah, I think maybe, like, we talked about it too, and some people were like, well, did you try this weapon? I'm like, no. So maybe we were ill-equipped, but we were too stubborn to change.
My weapon a couple times.
Yeah. Eventually we did figure out a way. It was the third phase that really got us.
It was the third phase, but that's just more like us desyncing at that point.
Yeah.
It's a matter of like everything else sort of escalating up to that point.
I really liked the actual shoot 'em up sections though with the airplane. I liked that trade-off of you can be small but your gun sucks to go faster. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, the robot seems super hard. Nah, dude, the robot was okay. It was Calamaria that was harder for us.
Robot. I don't even remember the robot. I remember the big
when he
slot
comes
machine.
out and he has the Master Emerald.
Oh, didn't we one-shot that guy?
No, it took us a little bit, but like I didn't feel it was too hard.
Yeah, the only ones that really stick in my mind of, wow, we spent so much time on that was the Dragon and the Devil and King Dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a good game overall. Would I buy the DLC? Probably not.
Yeah.
If it's just more, then I don't need more.
They did add Miss Chalice as a playable character with some gameplay differences, but
Oh, they like, is she more broken? Is
Yes.
she the Maria?
Yes, she is Maria, from what I understand.
Okay, so that could be good for people who find the difficulty too much, I guess.
I'm told she's fun as well, so.
She get a double
And
jump.
it's like Cuphead has to literally die in order to summon her from the astral plane. And
Well,
that's
she's
funny.
in the game, right? As like a spirit, isn't she?
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that
no,
gives you
she's
your
the
ults.
ghost.
Yeah.
And then the DLC is they go to like this baker, and it's like, oh no, Cuphead died, and now Miss Chalice can take his place.
My favorite DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cuphead was good. That's pretty much it for what we played together. Because then you went home after that. But what else have you been playing this month?
I've been playing a bunch of stuff. First off, I want to say it was really fun also helping out with Throne controllers.
Oh yeah, right. We didn't even
really
mention
fun to do. I know.
And Mario Party
for
versus.
whatever reason, Claire let me just sit on stage and vamp, and she said, "You want to do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So I just sat there and was like, "Okay, who wants to go up? Hold up something in the audience, and I'll pick you depending on what I care about." We had a Goro Majima who had like 8 different props and kept changing them every time.
That was incredible. Yeah, there were some great cosplays.
A man held up his child, and I went, well, okay. I feel disingenuous not. Someone held up their credit card.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Someone gave me money during my show. They just ran up and gave me money. Yeah, because I said, because one of my songs was Witcher. And I said, if anyone wants to toss a coin, and the guy was like, yeah, okay. And he came up and gave me money. And I was like, well, thanks.
Damn. Good hustle.
Yeah.
Good hustle.
Got him. That was like, that was such a like IRL chat bits donation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The world is healing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then I went to play just a couple more games after getting home. Let's see what I got on the list here. Yeah, a big one that came out, and I was watching over Claire's shoulder as she was playing, was Once Upon a Katamari. This is, I believe, the first new console Katamari game since, I want to say, forever.
What? Really?
Yeah, I think the other ones were just either mobile games or re-releases, but after Reroll and We Love Katamari Reroll, they made an original product with it. And it is Katamari, and it's not as good.
Oh no. Why?
So it's very clearly retreading old ground with stuff, but with a cute theme. The plot is that the king of all cosmos has destroyed the earth and everything on accident because he was showing off. So you have to go through history in order to repair it. Okay. So there will be like a pirate level and a cowboy level and an ancient Greece level and that sort of thing, which you can tell that they were really going for a Katamari based on Edo, Japan. And then halfway through realized they ran out of ideas for levels based on Japan, so they made it a time travel game. Because there are like 12 Japan levels and 3 to 4 other time period levels. I think the dinosaur area has 2 levels in it.
Oh, okay. But like gameplay wise, is there any difference or anything interesting other than roll ball, make bigger ball? I mean, there was jumping and dashing in Forever.
Yeah, so they took out the jump in Forever. They made toggleable items, like they added a magnet that you can toggle in order to grow your Katamari if you want, as opposed to when in Forever you had those hearts that would absorb everything around them. You now have that as a toggle. You have a little radar that can show you
easy mode.
No, it's just a power-up for levels. They expect you to have it. They could give you little rocket boosters to make your Katamari faster. It's like just coming across a temporary power-up. in
Oh, I
a
thought you said it
level.
was like a toggle, like you could turn it off.
No,
like
no, no. As in, you
experience share.
control when you use it, as opposed
Oh,
to just you roll it and you instantly use it.
gotcha. Okay.
Um, Otherwise, it keeps running into a lot of technical issues. Like the
Oh,
pop-in for this game is aggressive and ugly. And for a Katamari game, that's catastrophic to me.
yeah. That's like you need to know where everything is, even if like that's one of the games where pop in, like everything's so like not detailed unless they
No, I
tried to.
know. It's
Why
saying
is
in
that
the
the
same
problem?
art style. I don't know why it's so demanding. I got the Switch 2 version, so there should be no real issue with it.
Oh, that's legitimately disappointing.
No, I know. It's worse than it was on the PS2.
I was kind of thinking about picking it up on Switch too, but I don't know, maybe not.
I can't recommend it based on the experience that I had. Like, at a base level, it's Katamari. Katamari will always be fun.
Mm.
There will always be interesting things. There's like a point where you're in ancient Greece and you have to roll up 8 philosophers and you have to just go around so that Socrates doesn't feel so lonely.
Okay.
And it's very artsy and whatnot. There's one where you have to do up a bunch of roses, and sometimes there'll be like a woman with a dress made out of roses, and you get a ton of roses for rolling her up, and that sort of thing.
So it sounds like if you're a
There's
Katamari fan that just wants more Katamari, you will get it. But don't.
yes, but I can't recommend it over the re-releases that already exist.
Yeah, I'm thinking like for fans that have just spent, like they've just gone through all the existing games, they would still
Are the
pick this
original
up.
levels good? Some of them, like,
Wait, they're not all original levels?
oh well, there's some like based on things. Like there's the cow bear level, which
Okay.
is in every Katamari game where you have to roll up a cow or bear, and the instant you roll up one, the level ends.
Oh, how's the
Everyone
soundtrack?
hates it every time. Okay.
It's just okay.
There were
Oh
some,
man.
yeah, there were some all right songs and some decent remixes, but there was nothing that really hit me like the classic Katamari songs or even something from Forever. There's no like Katamari on the Wings that's coming out and slugging
Aw.
me. There's no Baby Universe or Advancement on Lonely Rolling Star. It feels like a Katamari game by committee, unfortunately.
You hate to see it.
I do.
That's a bummer. Did you play anything good? Or good to you?
Dude, this year has been hard. I've played mostly mid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at this, and my average out of 5 is 2.5.
For the whole year.
In general, yes.
Oof.
I have 5 games that are a 9 or higher.
What's the
And
bottom
one
game?
of them is just Emerald Rush.
What's the bottom game? I need to know the bottom game.
WWE 2K18.
2K18? Oh, so these aren't like
It's
new
the
releases.
one I had.
Oh, okay. These are just the
Yeah.
games you have played this year.
Yes.
Okay.
And slightly above that was Sonic CD.
Oh, that's spicy.
I really did not like Sonic
I
CD.
never liked it either.
I wish I did. Oh, God.
I'm not a big fan either.
I did go to an arcade, though, and I ended up playing Sunset Riders.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
have you played Sunset Riders?
I played the Super Nintendo one. Yeah.
Dude, it's so much fun. This
It's
is
like
the
it's like
final...
the Western Contra.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
final form of what I feel like Konami was going for with The Simpsons and Turtles in Time. Because
Okay.
it's so fun, but it's so cartoony. Like, you just aim up and you shoot a freaking barrel that's above people, and it comes down and crashes them, and they smush with little cartoon eyes and go blink,
Yeah.
blink.
Yeah.
And then famous quotes like, "Bury me with my money," as he dies.
Oh my god, I'm
Like,
totally
it's
using that.
such a fun, cartoony game. It's so short, it's so snappy. The final boss has 2 health bars because he was wearing bulletproof armor, but he's such a long fight, so he does the death animation, and then he just takes off his shirt and goes, "Ha ha!" And you fight his second health bar.
How much did it cost you? You played the arcade, or was it in free play or anything like that?
It was in free play. I did take account of my continues, I would have spent about $5 USD clearing it.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. No. It's very generous with the amount of lives you have.
How does it compare to the SNES version? Is it like identical, or is it like way better in arcade like most were at the time?
I think they're pretty close in general.
Okay.
Voice acting is just funnier on arcade, and sound quality is also more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But just all in all, I just appreciate having an arcade cab to play it on and whatnot.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. We don't have any Well, we have like the theater. Like that's the best arcade we've got.
No, I know the feeling. This one is like the first one that opened up in San Diego.
Nice.
Arcade Monsters, if anyone would care to check it out.
Sweet.
And like they had good stuff. They had theater rhythm there. It felt good.
How does that work? Is there like how do the drags work, or the
so you
arrows?
have 2 buttons, and then you have 2 trackballs on either side as well. And you like move it. It's like cupping boobs, and you move it to the beat.
Nice. Oh, I love both those things.
No, exactly.
How do you hit triple inputs, or they just don't do triple inputs?
There are no triples.
Okay.
You just hit, there's just doubles and doubles.
Juicy
and
doubles.
Like, yeah, I juice the doubles and I move the doubles, and eject is like nice. Dude, Otherworld feels so good doing it in front of one person looking at you.
You with a woman you can't even catch a ball makes a lot more has a lot more context.
Bro,
now.
I'm catching this ball.
Yeah.
Check this beat.
I'm gonna beat Ject while cupping boobs. That'll teach him.
Exactly. And then just like stuff like the arcade has all of its rhythm games updated. My favorite, which is the piano game Nostalgia OP3, had all of the Deltarune songs in.
Oh, nice.
So being able to play The World Revolving, and when you hit the buttons, the piano track comes in, and if you fuck it up, the piano track starts to fuck up.
Yeah, Guitar Hero style.
It feels so good, yes.
That's awesome. I have never played, aside from DDR, I've never even seen any kind of rhythm game in an arcade. Like, at best, there's like a crappy piano one. I shouldn't say that. There is a big arcade here. I just remembered. But it doesn't have like, it's more like a ticket arcade and not like a video game arcade. Yep. Yeah.
No, I know the feeling. We didn't have one of those before this one for a while.
There is a piano one where if you hit them in sequence, but like the max, it maxes out at like a certain number, and the entire leaderboard's just that number, so it gets old real quick. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
What did I play? I played a few games. I kept going through the Castlevania marathon that I started in October and carried forward to November, and I was like, I need to play more, and then I still only played one. It's been a crazy month. But I played Portrait of Ruin, which was pretty interesting.
Tell me more about POR. It's the one DS Castlevania game that I never got to. So
it's really good. So it's a sequel to Bloodlines on the Genesis. You play as
that one. I did know.
Yeah, you play as the Morris son, and the Morris family in the Castlevania universe. Anyway, is like we have the Belmonts at home family.
Yes.
Like when the Belmonts aren't around, I guess they'll do. But like the key gimmick in this one is, well, there's a couple, but the big main one is that you're 2 characters at once and you can tag team, or you can tag in and tag out. So you play as Charlotte, who's like a magician, very sci-fi like, and Jonathan, who's like, he just plays like any Belmont would. But you can either have them follow you and like attack with you, but if they get hit, like if you get like happy birthday, is that the correct term? Like
yes, that's the Marvel term.
Yeah, if you get happy birthday, if the player you're controlling gets hit, you lose HP, but if they get hit, you lose all your MP. And MP is pretty important in the game.
Yeah.
It lets you do all the things. Or you can just have there's like an assist button. You just push one button. They come in, they do their attack, they leave. Or you can just play solo. You can just run around solo. Mind you, there are going to be some spots where you need your partner. Like one of the early upgrades is jump off your partner's head instead of double jump. Instead of a double jump, it's pretty funny. They have some of the like standard abilities in Metroidvanias that aren't fun. Like 2 of you can push a block. oh, two of you can push a big block. And
I love modularity.
I've gone on record many times saying like upgrades in Metroidvanias should open things, but also do other fun things at the same time. I'll talk about Metroid Prime 4 later.
Great.
Yeah, but it is a lot of fun. The other gimmick is that instead of just one giant castle, which there is still Castlevania, the castle, but it's like like half the size of the other ones. But you have to enter these portraits like it's Mario 64 and go do like another area altogether and beat a boss in that. And then the story is interesting. I don't know if it's good, but that's interesting.
What I've heard from all that I understand. It's Bronner this time, right?
Bronner is the villain, yeah, and he's just like a vampire who wants to take over Dracula's castle by... okay,
he's like making Mario 64 paintings, right?
Yeah, he's trying to like seal Dracula's power away so only he can use it, so he can control the castle. But Death is in the castle trying to get Dracula out and trying to like mess with Bronner. But at the same time, he also... This is kind of story spoilers, but trust me when I say it won't affect your enjoyment of the game. If you're gonna like it regardless. But if you don't want story spoilers, here's your warning. The Bronner, he lost his two daughters. Like his two daughters just died, so he wanted to fill that void. So he took Eric Lacard's daughters. Eric Lacard being the second player in Castlevania Bloodlines, the Genesis game. And turned them vampiric, so that, and then tricked them into thinking that they were his daughters. Now you find like this cowboy ghost man who just looks like Igarashi, and he says, "I am the wind," or my name is Wind, and you find out it's actually the ghost of Eric Lacard.
Oh, dude, just like the wind, he always wins.
I am the wind, I am the sun.
Dude, it's the best Castlevania song.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It might be the best song that is Castlevania. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But so to get the good ending, well, first of all, the bad ending, you just fight the daughters and you kill them, and then everyone's sad and everybody leaves. Castlevania, especially the DS and the Game Boy Advance ones, are notorious for having like a good ending and bad ending. The good ending is actually really fun to do, which I don't say a lot, but because most of the time it's like an insanely obtuse, very hard to figure out clue that you just have to like equip these 4 random things when you enter this room.
Riddle.
Yeah, but in this one,
soul walks in the morning.
In this one,
has 2 legs. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
In this one, Charlotte gets a spell. It's like a purification spell, and she has to cast it during the boss fight, but it's got an insanely long cast time, like 15 seconds, and if she takes like any damage at all, it's canceled. So you kind of have to like bait them, and you're fighting both sisters at once, and they're both doing attacks at the same time, so it's really difficult. But it is a lot of fun to try and figure out how to get that cast off, and then when you do, you like devampirize them. Devampirize? Sure. Turn them human.
Good verb. Sister, ready, sister.
And okay, and here's the thing about the story that I didn't really love, is that the whole time they're telling Jonathan, your dad was trying to protect you by not giving you the vampire killer whip, because the vampire killer whip is the Belmonts, and if anyone other than the Belmonts use it, it will kill them. And that's how your dad died. Your dad died because he used the vampire killer whip too much, so he never wanted to give it to you.
Funny.
Yeah.
Like, I just imagine the spiteful ghost of Leon's wife being like, "Who's touching me?
Yeah.
You get your dirty mitts off me." Is this one of those damn Morris boys?
Yeah, only my descendants of my husband can crack this whip. But no, so he says that the whole time, and then eventually to unlock the pure power of the whip, because it's like it's weakened and he can't use it. But the 2 vampire sisters, once they're human, they're like, "Oh, we can power up your whip for you because of story reasons. I don't know. For some reason, these 2 can do it." Oh, they come up with some weird reason like, "Oh, it is the duty of the Lacard family to empower the Belmont family's whip so that the Moors..." Like, shut up. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, in order to do that, you have to fight the last known user of the vampire killer whip, and it's Richter, and you have to fight Richter in like a dream sequence. A lot of fun, awesome boss fight, very, very difficult. And then you get to use it. And I was thinking, okay, so if I use this, like, it's going to drain my HP or it's going to hurt me or something. No, it's fine. You just use it. And I go, okay. By the end of the game, Jonathan's going to die because I'm going to use the shit out of this whip. Because it's by far, like, the most powerful thing you can get at that point.
Right.
And the final boss fight is really, really cool. So the whole game, you're like, doing this, like, 2-player co-op swap-in thing. You fight Death and Dracula simultaneously.
The double D's, let's go.
It's amazing. You fight Bronner too, but he's whatever.
Okay.
But that was so awesome. I was like, okay, they took the gimmick of the game. I love it when they like give it to the villain and they do it too. That's so cool. And then they fuse together and then it's like less interesting, but it's still fun. And then I'm like, okay, Jonathan's gonna die. No, he's totally fine. They like drop that whole storyline entirely. Everyone goes home happy. Hooray. And I was like, he's not even sick. He's not injured. They talk about it the whole game and then nothing happens, but it's fine. I realized too there's another gimmick in this game that I actually kind of hated. And it's that the Wind or Eric Lecard, his ghost, he gives you like quests. Basically side quests.
Oh, you hate quests.
I do unless they're like fulfilling.
Ironic name, but
I
yes.
know. Tarvold's quest is main quest only. Okay. I like side quests if they have some like juice to them. They're fun or they add something to the characters or the rewards are good. But these are just like, this is like the checklist style of questing. It's like, go kill this one enemy and come back. Go perform this move 10 times and come back. Put Charlotte in a nothing but none outfit and show it to me. That was the weird one. He's like, bring her back wearing nothing but none.
Eric, you got something to say?
Yeah. I was like, okay. Does Jonathan get a weird outfit quest? No. Weird.
No leather daddy Jonathan?
No, unfortunately. The music is crazy good, though. But, like, it's Castlevania, but it's really, really good. I fell in love with one track that sounded just like a Power Ranger Super Nintendo track.
Oh, which one was that?
It's like I don't remember what it's called in the game, but I paused the stream and I was like, wait, everybody has to hear this. And then I played the Super Nintendo and they're like, yo, no, yeah, that's the exact same song. That was really good. Very good Castlevania. I liked it better than Dawn of Sorrow for sure. Nice. I don't think I liked it better than Aria of Sorrow, but I definitely liked it better than Harmony and Circle.
Yeah, no, Aria is really tight. It's probably my number 3 behind the Nocturne duology.
Yeah. Same. Aria is going to be hard to top. And I don't think anything's topping Symphony or Rondo. Based on what I've seen that's left. Maybe Order of Ecclesia. I don't know. But
I need to revisit Order of Ecclesia.
I'll be playing that. I'm saving it for next October. I gotta have something to do. Something good to do, because the other one's looking pretty stinky. Aside from that, I voluntarily bought and played Persona 3 Reload.
Oh. Okay, go on.
Yes.
Like, this is like your 6th attempt to get into the series?
Oh, yeah, maybe higher. No, yeah, higher. If I tried to play P1 and P2 at some point too. Yeah. So I figured, okay, this is like a brand new remake. It's refined. It's fast. I know Atlas has the same problem as Square where they can't do anything definitively, but like this is like as close as it can get, I believe.
How long have you been keeping this one in? Because like,
I said it in our group chat, but you must have missed it.
I guess I did.
Yeah. I didn't play for very long. Like, to be clear, I'm like 6 hours in.
Okay.
But I find the Tartarus loop very addicting. And they made
what the fuck?
I know. But so the last time I tried it was portable on the PSP.
Yes.
And that had like a fatigue system where you couldn't go through, and they removed that entirely in Reload. Because they made it so like, okay, no, the children are tired. Send them back to school, please. But in this one, there's no fatigue system. The only thing that's like keeping you, or the only thing that would push you back is that there's no real good way to like refill your like SP.
SP, yes. No, it's always been the limiter.
Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, am I stupid? Like, is there a way to refill this? Because at a certain point that like when you're out of SP, the like game mechanic is dead.
Oh yeah, no, that is absolutely the limit for how far you can push in a dungeon, and the game gives you very few ways to recover it, especially compared to HP.
Yeah. So did the original or Portal? Did you play Reload at all?
I have not played Reload. For context, I've gone through FES and I've gone through Portable twice.
Did they have like the little shards that unlock like the special treasure chests? Because that felt new to me.
They had like keys that did that. There were like keys to briefcases that did that. At least in Portable.
In this one, there's like little shards that you can find around town. I can't remember what they're called. Twilight shards or something like that?
Okay, not those. No.
Okay. And in Tartarus, there are chests with like really good stuff in it, but you have to expend those. So it's forcing me to go. It's forcing me to go through town
to be social.
I know. Gross. No.
Oh man.
But yeah. Other than that, you can just like power through. And the other thing they changed, which I guess it's fine, but it was strange. You know when you beat like a battle and you get like the roulette of like the cards, the arcana you can pick.
Yeah. Shuffle time. Yeah.
Not shuffle time anymore. Just pick one, and they're face up.
Okay, hate that.
You hate it? I was like, I was like going back and forth in my brain, like, do I hate this? Because like the timing wasn't that hard in the original, right? It was pretty easy.
No, it wasn't. But it's like the difference between picking your number in Super Mario Party Jamboree and the slow shroom. Like you could still fuck it up.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You want the margin of error, no matter how small it is, just to exist, just to have that moment.
Exactly. And sometimes like it's just nightmarish if like reverse death shows up and it becomes a deterrent, as opposed to here where it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I never saw any card that was bad for me, that's for sure. So I just like powered through Tartarus and I hit like the 21st or the 22nd floor, and then they said I couldn't go any further. And I thought like you could go as far as you can go, but I guess I must have to hit like some story trigger. So that's where I'm at now.
Basically, every full moon triggers more of Tartarus to open up. So it's like on the
24 days.
Schedule.
24 days. Is that right?
Whenever the countdown that says the moon is going and you have this many days before the moon is big, that's how many days.
There was another thing too that I thought was different that I wasn't sure was in the original or not, but it's if you get all of the different persona cards from Tartarus, like within a certain like floor, or no, on visit, I think, the card rewards will like double and triple in value. So it'll be like, instead of one little gold coin on a card, it'll be like 2 gold coins or 3 gold coins or something like that. And it was called like an Arcana Burst.
Yeah. Oh, Arcana Burst did not exist. It did increase incrementally with like level and area, but I believe what you're describing is new.
Okay. That see, they made it more addicting for my brain because they took off the limiters and they really upped the rewards. So I was like, okay.
Oh, they Vampire Survivors you.
I guess. Because in my brain, I'm thinking, well, I'm getting more rich and powerful just being in Tartarus. I don't have to talk to these people. Like, like I could just power through. So when I finally hit that barricade, I was like, oh man, because my plan was initially to just power through Tartarus as far as I could possibly get until like I was getting my ass beat so severely that I would have to go back to town.
Right.
Yeah. So now I will play it eventually, and probably not this month. I have an insane month, but I will try to stick with it. I'm not promising anything, but it did click for me, and it's a lot faster, I guess. Like the UI is faster, everything's very snappy.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Also, the game is gorgeous and the music is awesome. I love it all.
Yeah. Dude, it's going down now. Is the best battle theme.
Oh no, I can't agree to that. Mass Destruction's better than that.
No, it's not.
But they're both good, and they're on random rotation. So it's like it can be one or the other, which is really nice. In fact, there's an option that it's like, do you want all battles to just be this song? You can, or you can like shuffle them. It's really cool.
I'm sorry, when Disturbing the Peace comes in.
The Peace. And honestly, this version of Mass Destruction isn't as good as the original. But both are selectable, so you could pick the original or the new one.
Oh, they did add the original. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Which is really nice. So yeah, I might stick with it. It's a lot, yeah, like I said, it's a lot prettier, it's a lot snappier. I do find it odd, and that's going to be another thing I bring up in the game I'm going to talk about in a second, that, like, so many people, I get it's like a silent protagonist, but so many people are, like, telling you all their deepest, darkest stories, and like, you just say nothing back. I don't know. I find that very jarring.
There are some elements that I kind of like about it, because the responses that you can give back in Persona 3 are generally very downtrodden.
Yeah.
They're very, like, weary.
Sometimes they're just, like, the same. I'm like, these two statements are basically the same.
I agree. Yeah. And, like, I feel like some of them, that's to its benefit, because you can slowly see the cadence of your canned responses changing. And then sometimes it's just Kenji, and you sit there and watch him go, I want to bang my teacher.
He's creepy right out the gate. He's so creepy right out the gate. You came from the same school as her? Have you touched? Like, shut up, Kenji.
Dude, he's the worst. I hate him so much.
Yeah, he's not great. Best
change the female route made. You don't have him as a social link.
Oh, nice. That's nice. How big of a boost is it? Because it just says, like, they gain more experience, right? The persona of the, like, linking arcana gain more experience.
So it is less of an experience gain per level, and more that if you fuse the persona and it's of the same arcana, it will get an initial massive boost of experience. And this can be like 7 or 8 levels at max rank.
Okay, that's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
I did fuse one, and it told me I'm too weak to use it. I felt like I was a Pokemon trainer without the right badge. It's like, what? I made him. He's my child.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't get Jack Frost right now.
Also, another weird thing, I didn't, like, at the start of the game, they give you, like, 3 dialogue options, and I picked one. And the game's just like, sorry, you're not charming enough to say that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Those are for New Game Plus.
Oh,
for a lot
that's
of those
a really strange way to advertise New Game Plus. I was like, how could I have...
ones of those are gated.
I was going to say, how the fuck could I have possibly gotten this charming this quickly?
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, okay.
But it's there to show you that you can't say anything unless you max out these stats early, and you will miss out on potential dialogue options and ways to level your social link faster.
I feel so bad whenever I get a question wrong on, like, a test or in class. It's soul crushing because I'm like, I just lost free stats. Like, I just missed my rare candy.
You have to look into the camera and say that you're not smarter than a 5th grader.
Hey, these are at least 9th graders, okay? But like, some of them are friggin' hard. Like, one was asking me about, like, some kind of mathematical trigonometry spiral. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, you mean the golden ratio?
I don't know, man. I got it wrong.
Oh. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You don't know how to spell millennium?
And then a lot of them are like Japanese history. It's like, where did, like, you know, feudal Japan people store their garbage or something? And it was like 4 words. I had heard of, and it was like hovel. And I was like, okay, I'm going to guess that. And no, wrong. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if, like, the general Persona fan base is like, load your save and just get it right, or just look up the answer. But it feels real bad when I miss it, and I'm like,
I believe that they added something where if you connect to the AirNet, you can see everyone else's responses, and those
like
will always be 95% the correct answer for every quiz.
See, it did ask me at first. It asked me, do you want to have the online connection? And I said no.
Yeah.
I'm like, because, like, I'm trying to, like, not engage with the internet as much as possible.
Oh, yeah, no, it's garbage. I hate it. I want to be wrong, but...
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I've been playing that. I'll probably continue once I get some free time. And the only other one I've played very recently, and only 7 or 8 hours in, is Metroid Prime 4.
Okay, tell me about this, because you're coming at this as a very dedicated Metroid fan.
Yes.
And I am coming at this as I like Zero Mission.
Okay.
Every other game has not landed for me.
You will not like this. You didn't even like Dread or Super?
I didn't play Dread, and Super, I just don't like her jump.
Okay. That's my
the
favorite
thing that
jump.
bugs me. Like, I think that the whole map is fantastically done. I think that it is so annoying to land on anything in Super Metroid.
Yeah, it can be for sure. I just like that it's the only Metroid game still to this day that has a momentum physics engine, and that makes me happy because as you dash, you can jump higher and longer. But anyway, we're not talking about Super Metroid.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Prime 4, I went in with incredibly low expectations. Like I've been touting for months, I think this game's gonna be dog shit. So, but honestly, I'm kind of glad because it just means that like my expectations were so low, I had nowhere to go but up. I went up slightly. I'll say that. It didn't blow me away, but it is better than I expected.
Okay.
First thing, crazy that it runs at like 4K 60 or like 2K 120.
I saw that. That's insane optimization.
It is, and the game is gorgeous. It's not like the graphics look bad or anything. I mean, it looks like a Prime game. And like when I say this, I need people to hear it in the most literal way possible. If you like Metroid Prime, you will like this game. What I'm saying is you're going to like this game because it's going to feel like it's a GameCube game, okay? Not look like a GameCube game. Just, it's of its era. It is... They took no lessons. I'll just say that. They took no feedback. They will be accepting no feedback on what people want or would like to see improved in the Prime. It is the Prime formula, as it was, verbatim.
Damn, Nintendo seems really good at doing that lately.
Yeah, Mario Kart, yeah.
Oh no, I was referring to something else that I can't talk about this month because you have to play it.
Oh, okay. So the gimmick here is Samus is psychic.
Yeah, Samus.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go painfully slow. She's psychic. And now all of her upgrades are psychic. So you get the psychic morph ball bomb. You get the psychic beam. You get the psychic grapple lasso. You get the psychic boots, which was like, oh my god, it's so stupid. Everything's purple and everything has like kind of a secondary function. But when you break it down, it's really not much of a secondary function. So... This game is structured like almost like Twilight Princess, I feel like.
Okay.
There is Hyrule Field, which is actually just a big ass desert. And there's like 5 dungeons. And
is there anything in the desert?
I found one missile upgrade.
Continue.
Oh, hold on, no. There's stuff to talk about a little bit.
Okay,
I
found
right. So far, and again, this is coming from someone who is not spoiled and has only played 7 or 8 hours. So if I'm missing something, all right. That's totally on me. But I found one missile upgrade, and I did it from going off a ramp, and I went wee, and I went, this is fun. I'm being rewarded for having fun. Yay! Because the motorcycle, we have to talk about the motorcycle first. She gets the Viola motorcycle. You have to build it through. Okay, so one of the dungeons is you're going through the layers of this dungeon, right. And as you're going through each layer, you're like building a part of your motorcycle. Okay, which is kind of cool.
Okay,
it's kind of neat. However, what I'm hearing and what I felt, and it's true, is that it is almost a straight line. Like each dungeon is basically a straight line. It seemingly there's very little exploring or anything like that, like, and most of the upgrades, and this is again, this is something I've said about all the Prime games. Most of the puzzles aren't exploring or puzzles. They're just, do you have this upgrade yet? Cool, use it here, then you get a thing. Like that's what I feel like with Prime games. It's like, is that a puzzle or is that just a spider ball track? I have the spider ball, I go up track, I get thing, puzzle solved.
Holy crap. Now is that like, how much does that affect you personally from like a perspective of 3D game design? Because a lot of people have that same sort of complaint about 3D Zelda games, wherein a lot of their puzzles are, I saw the thing, and because I have basic spatial awareness, I did the thing.
Yeah, we're talking about like the Aaron Hansen, like, is it a puzzle if you just look in a room and find the thing to whack?
I was flashing back really hard, but I didn't want to say it in those words.
Okay. No, but that is a valid criticism. And like, Can you name a good 3D puzzle game? I'm not. And to be clear, I'm not saying they don't exist. I just need an example of one.
Yeah, Portal.
Portal. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one. I think Portal more so than Portal 2. I found Portal 2 like there's the one white wall I can shoot. Everything else is gray.
Oh, I agree for like its exploration segments, but for the actual constructed puzzle rooms and especially the co-op rooms, I felt that Portal 2 did very well.
There's a couple things in Metroid that I would guess call a puzzle. One of the more interesting ones, and I actually like sat up on stream and said, "Oh, that was clever and fun. I like that. That made me giggle." Is when you're building your bike, there's like these remote little arms building the pieces and picking up the chunks. And I was stuck in this room for like 15 minutes. I'm like, am I stupid? What am I doing here? What you had to do was go into Morph Ball and go where they were grabbing the wheel part, and then it would pick you up and move you into a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it thought you were the wheel. And I was like, okay, that's clever. That's fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. When I think of 3D puzzles, my brain more goes to using elements of the room or of your toolkit in interesting ways that the developers either intended or did not intend. Like, weirdly, I would say one of the best 3D puzzle games is like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Because it's presenting you with a problem and going, figure out the solution from this toy box of potential.
Okay.
And that we're seeing that like in Tears of the Kingdom. That's how it develops most of its puzzles.
True.
Now, a lot of those are a lot more linear and straightforward than Banjo-Kazooie did, which is a weird sentence to say, but I feel like it's right.
Yeah, I'm also thinking of Bonanza, like the Elephant Trial. That was a puzzle to an extent.
I liked that. I like that.
Like flipping the like material switches and making sure you had the right material in order to go. Like that was cool.
Yes, I like that. I liked the ostrich one as well for navigating 3D space. You can't get me talking about Bonanza. Please change the subject.
Sorry, we're going back to Metroid. Yeah, so it's fun. I fought one boss in it that I was like, this is probably the best Metroid Prime boss I've ever fought. This was like so fun. It's like,
oh, nice.
It's like this cube thing. Actually, it's more like a D20 or maybe even a D40.
Okay.
And you can like shatter the pieces of it, but when you shatter them, you expose like the weak part inside. But when you do that, it also shoots out a beam out of it that hurts you. So you can
that's nice.
So you can like shatter its armor, but you're making yourself more in danger. And I was like, this is a nice trade-off.
I love retaliatory bosses. Yeah,
that's a really nice trade-off. And the music was awesome. It was super fun. But the dungeons themselves, and I'm calling them dungeons because like they're dungeons. You're finding like a master key, and you need 5 master keys. It's very much structured like Zelda, are just whatever, and they're a little long. And the desert, yeah. So once you get Viola, the motorcycle, you go through like these trials. There's trials to make sure you know how to do them, and they're like,
why does the motorcycle have a name?
Oh, Viola. Because it's cool.
Does she have a nice voice?
All cool vehicles have names. Every cool vehicle has a name.
Samus, I love when you ride me like that. Have you noticed the geometry lately? You make me feel like that.
Samus isn't allowed to ride Viola. Samus is only allowed to ride Viola when she has the Viola suit. So Viola only likes to be ridden by herself. Okay.
Oh.
That's what the red suit is. That's all it does, is it lets you ride the bike. Viola.
No,
but yeah,
the suit stays on during docking. Yes.
So in the desert, when you're riding around, there's a couple enemies. I found a couple little like Ocarina of Time Song of Storm holes, like little places you could go into, and it's just like a one room thing. There's an enemy, an upgrade, something to figure out, and then you leave. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But then there's these green crystals, and earlier in the game, I found a thing. It's like, feed me green crystals, Samus. And so I was like making an effort to like hit as many of them. And all you got to do is run your motorcycle and you just smash into them. And then you pick up all these green crystals. So I was driving around and I smashed like a ton. And then before I logged off, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go feed the green crystals, see what I get. I got absolutely nothing. And the bar moved like nothing. Nothing.
Oh, no.
It barely moved. And I went, this is going to make me grind out these crystals at some point. I don't know if that's true. It might be an optional thing, but it remains to be seen. I'll report back next podcast because I will have it beat by then. I think I'll beat it in like one more stream. A long stream, but one more stream.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's all I think about Metroid for now. Did I play anything else? No, I didn't. That's all I got for games.
Okay. No, that's fine. I did play another game, but I'm holding it because it's Kirby Air Riders.
Oh, yes.
I played quite a considerable amount. I don't know how much you want me to talk about impressions on that.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Awesome.
I've been listening to you guys talk in group chat anyway, so.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. I didn't know because you're waiting
I appreciate
to play
you
it with your
asking.
son, right?
Yeah, I'll play it by Christmas for sure.
Okay, because I would be curious to have yours as a back and forth. But like, what is your impression?
Well, if you want to wait. Well, if you want to wait.
No, I can ramble on about it, but like,
My
what are your
impression
impressions?
From the outside looking in, it looks like a lot of chaotic fun.
Okay.
It looks very fast paced. It looks like it's got a lot of crunch and a lot, like when it hits, like the sound effects and it's like visual eye candy. I feel like it's gonna burn out very quickly. I feel like that candle's gonna go down to the wick, quickly.
I would say the candle is already out.
Oh my god. Okay.
I would say that it was out very, very fast.
I was gonna say I think it's gonna have a similar trajectory as Mario Kart World, if not faster.
No, I think that Mario Kart World is still going at least a decent pace.
Really?
This one, I am struggling for City Trial to get more than 5 people in a room before it fills it with bots.
Whoa. Okay, that's quite bad. Is it like,
now,
does it have any kind of matchmaking? Like, are you too good?
So, it does have matchmaking. The issue is it is doing it with, custom lobbies, which it calls paddocks, and then casual games, and then ranked. And then it's splitting that in between all 3 modes. So already you're splitting your player base 9 different ways.
Yeah, no.
It was hard to get a full game on day 2. Because what it does is it will wait for a while and give you like 45 seconds, a minute, and then at the end, as it's counting down, a whole bunch of people will come in. And if you play Dream Buffet, you'll know they're the exact same nicknames that they gave the NPCs in Dream Buffet.
Yeah.
So suddenly, Ashley and Dreamstock will come in to fill it out. And
that's disappointing.
I'm struggling a lot on my feelings with this game because it is fun. It is fun to just put it in and play. And I think it is a beautiful, beautiful game. I think that the remixes chosen are fantastic. I think that the elements of the Kirby series that they focus on are really, really cool and are only hype moments in Aura as opposed to anything meaningful.
What? Sorry, say that again?
It's only hype moments and Aura.
It's
like
okay.
The cool guy shows up and then he shows up and then it's like, bye.
Oh.
I'm like, thanks. I'm glad that I got that.
Okay.
It's like when an old wrestler comes out on stage and hits their theme music and then says, yeah, I love being here in name of town. All right, see ya.
My favorite part is when they mess up the town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love the Silver Dome. It really feels like just a lot of the fan service is there for the cheap crowd pop.
It might also just be there for Sakurai.
Yeah, but he could do something with the cheap crowd pop.
Do you think they'll support this?
No,
like updated DLC.
Sakurai said he wasn't going to.
But like all the Kirby games get tons of DLC.
I know you didn't see the second direct. Sakurai looked directly in the camera and said there will be no DLC.
Oh.
We made a complete game.
Oh. Okay. But that doesn't necessarily mean like patches and updates can't come out. Right? It's just like no paid DLC.
But so my issue with the game that I am having is that every single race that I have is close. And like you're like, Pyrr, that's stupid. That's what racing games should be.
No, it isn't. I play F-Zero, dude.
No. Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
The comeback mechanics in this game are so strong and so aggressive that it feels bad front running.
Right, you eat people's ass dust, right? Like, isn't that... I remember
Not
seeing
only
that.
do you eat people's ass dust, but if you're in last, the UFO will spawn and make you go at 1,000,000 miles an hour and you get infinite attacks.
Oh, so... Well, isn't that just like the bullet bill?
Yes, but
Okay.
in a game where you're already eating ass dust to get closer to the pack.
Right, true. Right.
Like, everything is so aggressively balanced around getting you to this photo finish area that every race just kind of felt the same to me.
You know what? I have seen, and I was like, is this a coincidence? I'm starting to think no. I've seen multiple posts on like Blue Sky of people who have had first place ties. Like, people are like,
Yes.
I've seen like someone posted like a triple tie. And
I've had
like,
a triple tie before.
I've seen like that 5 or 6 times. I'm like, how is everybody tying so aggressively in this game? And it's like down to the millisecond.
I know, and like, I feel bad because I'm bullying was ultimately a pretty fun game. Like,
Yeah,
I'm still
I mean,
going to grab this, I'm going to pop it in, and I'm going to have like a fun half an hour with friends. But even like getting to the end of City Trial, you're getting so many stats that the ending of it feels so inconsequential to everything that came before. And it feels like you're playing this very modular single player game with exactly one exception that was very cool.
I will say that even in the original, I felt like those stats barely... I never felt them. Like, I saw them.
Oh, no,
and
you feel them. But do
Do
you
you?
remember Smash Run from Smash 4?
Yeah.
Do you remember when you would get to the end of that and you would no longer feel like a character? You would feel like a disgusting chimera of stats
Yeah.
that just did everything. That is that, but everyone is at that level.
Okay, so everyone's just them, but better. Is that what you're saying?
Everyone is so good that the game mechanics cease to matter.
The thing about City Trial, what I've always wanted, and I thought would make it more interesting, is if the objective was in the city. Like say, I know this is a crazy thing to say. What if it were a battle royale? That would be fun.
They have mini versions of those in like
yeah,
the
I
middle.
saw like there's like a mosh
we'll
pit
do
or
a
whatever.
quick dust up derby, but it's more for stats.
Exactly. I find like you do all the fun part to like maybe win the less fun part. Like structure.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Why not make it all the fun part?
It is weirdly a game. City Trial, I feel, gets less fun the longer it goes on.
Like the more
Like,
often you play it, or like as the timer runs out?
As the timer runs. The most fun part is the first 2.5 minutes.
Why is that? Because everyone's not juiced up yet?
Everyone's not juiced up. Everyone can do some level of combat in between each other. Everyone is weak enough. By the time that you hit 5 minutes, you are zooming around enough that even though there's 16 people going every which way, landing a hit on someone is impossible. Not because they're running away, but because you're too unwieldy to hit them.
Oh, okay. Do the different like ships? What do they call them?
The air ride machines?
Do the different air ride machines make like a tangible difference?
Yes, up to a point. But once you reach that like specific level, it doesn't matter what you have picked.
Oh, and the
Like,
characters too, they're different now, right? Like they have like their own...
To a very limited extent, depending on the character.
Everyone
like,
is Rick. That's also something I've noticed. Everyone is just Rick.
So there's like 4 meta characters, and they're Rick and the 3 characters that fly with their special, which is Meta Knight, Starman, and Marks.
Oh, okay.
And Marks is slightly worse than the other 2.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah, sad for me.
Why
But
is flying so good? Because you can get the stuff up higher?
Exactly.
Okay.
There are literally islands in the sky that are far away, and sometimes they'll just have every piece of the Hydra on it.
Okay.
So, like, The meta for City Trial is either you rick all over them, or you build up Starman or Meta Knight, get to the island at about the 2.5 to 3 minute mark, pop the special, go to the flying island, get either a billion power-ups or get a legendary air ride machine for free.
Huh. So it sounds like this game's kind of got meta crushed already, which would just like...
Kind of, which is weird, but like, the game at the end is so inconsequential.
Yeah, and you're saying like the comeback mechanics are so aggressive that like...
Yeah, well, I'm saying that for like the modes where it matters, like Air Ride and Top Ride. Actually, Top Ride's a fun little guy.
I've always loved Top Ride. When it wasn't in the first direct, I was sad.
Sea Trial meta is a miserable discussion to have. It sure is.
Yeah, it sounds very complicated in that it's like it seems both over complex and under complex all at the same time.
Yes,
there is a lot of things on the screen that mean something, but in the actual playing of the game, they don't mean that much.
It's syndrome. It's if everyone's super, no one is.
Yeah, right.
Which is a shame because, like...
But maybe that's by design. Maybe that's what they wanted.
There is a character in this game that I love, and that's Taranza.
Okay.
Because every time that Taranza goes around a corner, you can hit A, and he will Spider-Man onto it and have just, like, a little bit of grip, or use it to pull himself ahead.
That's
and
cool.
that's... It feels good, it feels smart, it feels like it plays with the game's drifting system, and it's on the A button like everything else. And it doesn't matter compared to eating ass dust.
Oh, that's bad though. We want it to matter more than eating ass dust.
I agree. It's really cool. If they built just like a Taranza racing game, I would love that. It was like the most creative fun I felt that didn't just feel like we were tweaking the stats of the characters.
I'm starting to think that this game might have just been built for like 8-year-olds, right? Like it feels too bad to get crushed. So there's always a chance to come back. Like what's it like when you like fall off or die? Can you even do that?
If you
can you get eliminated from a race?
If it sets you to the mode that kills you.
Okay. It might just be like we want to make this as low punishing as possible. But it doesn't sound like there's not a high reward ceiling either.
I've seen a higher reward ceiling. I've seen a skill ceiling for this game. But every time it comes with the caveat of, but when you go online, I don't know, dude, it's very chaotic. It feels like the higher end of this game is a time trialer's game.
Okay. Because I know, like, Sakurai, like with Smash, it's very beginner friendly at first, but there's an incredibly high skill ceiling. Can you see that happening with this? I
can see it happening with this for speedruns exactly.
But not for, like, online ladder.
In any sort of competitive environment, no.
Yeah, okay. All right. I think I'll still enjoy it, but probably for less than 20 hours. Maybe.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those things, I'll still go back to it. I still think that bits of the game are fun. I'm ultimately left disappointed that this feels like it has not evolved at all from a 22-year-old game.
It's Pokemon.
Kinda. But like Pokemon had Lucamine, she's cool.
Yeah. I think it would be a lot of fun at a party if you could get 16 players together and like in a room or like at like a con with like a LAN of like 8 TVs.
As a LAN party game? No, that
would be great. Hilariously fun. Oh my god. Life goals. Okay. That's anyway, like, you know what? Nothing you're saying here is that shocking to me. Honestly,
no,
it's not really deterring me at all. Like, that's pretty much what I expected. Yeah,
I get it. And the single player mode sucks except for the end.
Oh, okay. Is it sucks and then the end is good, or the end is just so much better that it makes everything else less good?
It sucks and the end is good.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, so it's like Donkey Kong in that everything was great and the ending was holy shit amazing, but like drop that down like 4 levels.
Don't you dare compare my son to this.
Just the slant, the slope.
No, they're not even in the same room.
No, they're 4 layers underneath. They're in like the crust.
Oh, thank God.
The mantle, perhaps.
No, Kirby can't
See, that's
even
weird
imagine.
because Donkey Kong Bonanza is the one that uses those levels of
No.
measurement.
The tower's lifting him up.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, cool.
All right. Yep, that's me for Kirby. Tagging out.
All right. What do we got next? Pyrr.
Yeah.
How's your humanity? How are you doing as a human being? What have been your wins and struggles this month and your goals?
Wow, that's funny. What did we open the podcast with?
Oh, what? What do you mean?
It's been hard. Life has been ups and downs, dude.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Like,
yeah. Yes. Obviously, a very large down
I've had
this month.
The highest high of seeing my friends, of feeling more comfortable than I ever have in my own skin. And like, I think you've seen it. I had like a considerable difference in character between my first visit to Halifax and my second one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As a person.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, it's just sort of a continual, let's pair that with the shit Sunday.
I know. It was such a weird... Like, it weirdly, like, neutraled out the entire weekend.
No, it's still very, very much a positive. It did not take that much away from me.
Okay.
And I don't think that he would want it to in any way, but it's more just like the combination of having such highs and lows. I feel like everyone sort of goes through this, but for me, it's always at the point of if I am working very hard and I'm like, okay, you're doing too much, you need a break.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest thing for me is always letting myself have that break. Because not necessarily because like, oh, I think I can keep pushing forward or whatever, which I can, but it is because no matter how hard I try, I don't think that I have earned it. I don't think that I have done enough to feel good that I have stopped moving forward.
Mm.
And that's always the roughest part for me.
And like the friend in me, the gut instinct is to say, no, you deserve it. But I know that hearing that doesn't fucking matter. It, like, you could have like, I mean, like, internally it doesn't matter. It does matter in that it's good to have support from your friends, right? But like, when it's an internal struggle with yourself, you could have 10,000 people saying, take a break, you deserve it, you've earned it. It won't change how you feel about it, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Like, even if they're all right, and even if your brain says they're probably right, there's a part of you that just can't just sit there and relax. I feel that too, man. I feel that too, big time.
But like, on the other hand, you know, I'm still getting in good exercise every single day. There are good things happening. I have great friends like you. I've been able to talk with more friends, have more nights. I watched all of Monogatari with Zero and the rest of the Legit Weebs channel.
Oh, nice.
And that was a series of ups and downs as an anime.
Oh.
You would not get through the first episode. Holy shit.
Me? No, probably not.
No, it would be the worst thing for you to watch. This is the last thing I would recommend you.
Okay, good.
But like, I've had fun. I've been able to like enjoy people more. And as someone who hasn't, you know, been able to do that, who's lived a very secluded life, like, I've had times in my life where I was unable to speak, period, because I was so locked in. And this is all me sort of recreating that from scratch. This last month has sort of been a test in every direction for that.
Yeah.
and trying to fight through it. And it's been fascinating to see, and it's been interesting getting through it. And I think I'm coming out the other side well.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like that Tenna video, that King K. Rool video,
I love them both.
those are two of the things that I am the most proud of. I look at Tenna and I see like the culmination of what the Designing 4 formula has been. This is like, this and the Eggman video are the highest high that I can push my format. The K. Rool video is beyond that. That's a documentary.
It is.
That is like a testament to history. And like there is always the thing of like, God, I worry for what's next after that, because I can't go from like, here is the greatest thing. Anyway, you guys want to talk about the level design of Freeze Easy Peak?
But you can.
I can do it.
Because then if you go for upping yourself every time, you become the YouTuber who uploads once every like 2 years. You become like
absolutely.
What's her name? Jenny, the Star
Jane
Wars.
Nichols?
Yeah,
but her stuff is so good.
It is. Because it I feel like she thinks it has to be. I don't know her at all, obviously, but
Right.
Because the bar just keeps getting raised internally.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just sort of where I am. I'm pleased, nervous for the future, but like, if you got 2 legs, might as well use them, you know?
Mm-hmm. I always say
And
when you stop moving, it's hard to start moving.
I agree. Thank you for helping me walk down this path, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I sincerely appreciate it.
Sounds like your social experience level is going. You know what, Pyrr? I'm going to say it. You are now charming enough to use different dialogue options.
Yeah, it only took 16 years.
Congratulations. No, that's good. That's overall very positive, like, trajectory, and I'm very happy and proud of you.
Thank you. How you doing, dude?
Oh, I suck. No. Honestly, like, November and December for me are like the busiest times. Like, I don't even have the option to stop and not go. But for me, most of it is very exciting and it's good busy. Like, I just posted like a refresh schedule in December, and that's just the Tarvould side of thing. The human side of thing, I have so much going on. There's lots going on with my family, which is all very good, except my stupid dog who keeps...
Oh, that's right. He keeps eating shit.
He keeps wanting to go... Not actual shit. That's like pica. That's like a disease. He does not eat shit.
Oh, yeah.
But he eats garbage and chicken bones, and he just loves going to the emergency vet, and it's been so bad. Oh my God. So, like, I have to be much more diligent. So I'm just... Basically what I'm saying is, like, as the life forms in my house grow older, they take up more of my time, so I have less free time, which means I very much value the free time I do have. So when I am spending my free time doing something, I really want it to be something that I'm passionate about, that I love doing. And can you believe I just said that? And I also said I played Persona 3 for 5 hours.
Yes, dude.
That
was in the back of my mind the entire time. And you did what?
I will say this. I like play it in bed on the portal, like after I have completely shut down everything else.
I know, dude, but like I thought you would play like Metaphor at the very least.
I can't play it on the portal. I can't.
Okay.
The latency's too bad. I can't hit the timed. I can't hit the timed stuff. I wanted to. I tried.
Oh, Metaphor, not Clair Obscure.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, Metaphor. Would I like Metaphor? I don't know if I'd like Metaphor.
I don't know. But
Anyway.
I thought you would try it before Persona again.
You know what it was? I ordered Dokapon Kingdom for Switch from VGP, and to get the free shipping, I needed to spend $19 more, and P3R was $19.99.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right.
Yeah, it was $19.99. So it wasn't like if Metaphor was in that basket or was at that price, I would be playing Metaphor and talking to you about that probably. That's literally the only reason why I bought it. And then it was sitting there. I was like, huh, yeah, I'll pop it in. Other than that, yeah, trying to stay fit is very difficult. Hey, the older you get, the harder it is to keep weight off and shave it off. You basically have to work twice as hard for 50% of the results. It's brutal. But I'm trying my damnedest to look, or to not to look, to be healthy. And I feel healthy, like in a flexibility, you know, like energy wise, I feel good. But I would like to be a little more fit. Sometimes I do feel like, wow, did you really just get winded like chasing this dog for 2 minutes? I would like to not feel that anymore. So yeah, I always say like physical health should be first. Like mental health is very important, but physical health improves your mental health so much. If you're feeling fit, if you're feeling in good shape, if you're taking care of your body, you're putting into it good food and like, you know, vitamins and not dumping crap into it, everything else just seems a little easier and a little better. So that's like my big goal.
Shaming me for downing my windy spicy chicken 5 minutes before the podcast?
Did it make you feel better? Did it make you feel worse?
I feel better. I got food in my tummy.
There, that's it. That's all that matters.
All right, awesome.
So that's a big goal, which is it's also very difficult to do in December. There's so much happening that's like it's easy to just grab the crappy food and also just completely pig out. As far as like YouTube stuff is concerned, I've got the big finale coming up very soon. That's gonna be like, yeah, not my K Rule, but possibly my Tenna. K Rule will be the ultimate universal 9-season run.
Yes,
but,
the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Yeah, this is like once in a year, not even once in a year, once in like a 14 months. So I'm really going all out to make sure this is as epic and as special as it can be. So stay tuned for that. It should be here this month, barring any changes. Right now we have a recording date set, but those can always change because, you know, you're dealing with 4 people's schedule. Yeah. And I'm doing a couple collabs right smack dab in the middle of the month, like, and the Game Awards. Oh, the Game Awards is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be trash. It's trash that makes me feel better, like that Wendy's chicken sandwich.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy that like so many of the Game of the Year nominees are indie.
Yeah, that's kind of a big win all in itself. Yeah, I'm just glad Donkey Kong was nominated for Game of the Year so we can hear the orchestra play it.
That is the exact same reason. There's no shot that anything but Clair Obscur wins. But
absolutely not.
Yeah.
At most, something might win a hyper-specific category over it that it's also in, but I couldn't tell you what that would be.
I can't either. Like, there's no shot it loses like performance or anything.
No, and like half of the VA nominations are all from Clair Obscur, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna sweep. It honestly, the awards are going to be boring because it's just going to be a clean sweep.
Oh, absolutely.
So
DK will win Family Game, and Clair Obscur will win everything else.
This might be me setting my expectations too high, but I don't care. I kind of believe, and I will pop the fuck off, that Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is going to be shown at the Game Awards. Because that is when all eyes are on video games.
Yeah, I can see that.
All eyes. Nothing substantial. I think it'll be like a little tease. Less than a minute, maybe even 30 seconds. Like the first tease for Rebirth was just Cloud and Sephiroth walking through Nibelheim talking. I expect something of that nature. Or I'd even take like a Kingdom Hearts 4. That we've been out in the dust for that for quite some time. We got like some JPEGs. We got like some JPEGs in the summer.
Yeah, Square's got everything for its slate because like Dragon Quest 12 is still in the shadows.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I forgot. And that was I remember that teaser. It was like the magma cracking through the rock. Yeah. And they said it's gonna be weird and different. Okay. Yeah. So and Square did say they're showing up with some new stuff for the Game Awards. They didn't say what though. But yeah,
they've got their entire big 3 primed.
Mm-hmm. And then New Year's Eve is gonna be so fun. The worst video game song of all time. We're doing a bracket on New Year's Eve. I have not seen or heard any of them, but you guys have let me know there's some real stinkies in there.
There are at least some stinkies, yes.
It's going to be
me
fun.
sitting here being like, I could pick better bad songs.
You probably could, but
yeah,
that's the fun of it. It's
you only limit me to one.
Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then in January, we'll do the podcasts. I'll do a couple other things, but I am going to attempt to relax. Whether that actually happens or not, I don't know. I kind of want to play Clair Obscure in January at some point.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, but that's it for my humanity. I'm doing pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing good.
Thanks, dude.
Busy but good busy. Okay.
I agree.
Let's find out what is a happening star. Button push. Welcome to the Happening Star, where we like to find one good piece of news, kind of gaming, maybe not always.
Dude, you struggled.
I can't.
Dude, I had 2 stories, and one of them was just the golden joysticks was a disaster again. Yeah. But it was a funny one.
Yeah, so they might not necessarily be like overall positive, but they might put a smile on your face. Let's just say that. It might be funny or interesting. Anything that's not doom and gloom as a news story. We get too much of that, so we're here to bring you some lighter stuff. Pyrr, why don't you go first?
Exactly.
I'm going to deal with this cat.
Just a neat little thing is that there is a Street Fighter 6 player named Hiano, and he entered his very, very first tournament. First ranked tournament, and it was a major national for Capcom Cup, and he swept. He got first place over no names, and I believe he fought Fudo and whatnot. Very excellent. The thing with him is that Hiano is 14 years old and has been playing Street Fighter for 11 months total. And he is currently one of the ranked highest level Luke and Ryu players in the world. And I think that is super cool. I think that is super fascinating to see that, like, at any age, at any level of understanding, you can become competitive and strong at a video game and learn what you need. It's like, it's not even a level of a prodigy. It's just like, if you apply yourself to a certain level, you can reach that level. I remember in the days of Marvel 3, there was like this 9-year-old who came in with his Hulk, and his dad just drove him to the tournament, and he won Evo matches.
That is pretty awesome. I remember I got my shit rocked by like an 8-year-old with both of his parents at a Street Fighter 4 tournament, and the look of glee, not on the kid's face, the kid was stone cold, but on the parents' face, with like, oh, you beat his ass. It's great.
No, it's perfect. It's such a good feeling, and like, you can't not root for the child every time.
Yeah.
It's just so cool and just so generational, especially in a field like fighting games, which, is so focused on history and legacy. And, we're still talking about Justin Wong at every opportunity that we can to make fun of those parries and whatnot as something so entrenched within itself. Seeing this entry level breakthrough at any level, and especially a high level, is awesome to see. It's like motivating that, this culture and video games as a whole aren't going to die out with the first generation that dies out of video games. It's going to continue on. Video games are going to continue being accessible and fun, and the reasons that we love them are going to be applied to future generations. I think that's sick as hell.
I think the FGC is like one of the best communities like in gaming, if not the best. Like, sure, there's like toxicity, but like,
it's better now.
I think it's the most interesting as an outsider looking in, like the culture of it all, like the pop-offs, the feuds, the rivalries. It's like like wrestling.
From a presentational standpoint, yes.
Yeah.
Don't look at the sexual history.
Oh no. Okay, I won't. Should I bring up my story now?
Yeah, that'd be an awesome idea.
What a segue. Okay.
That's what I do, baby. I tee him up.
Okay, so I found this piece on NBC News. It has nothing to do with gaming, but it made me laugh a lot, okay? And the title of the headline is American Student Ends Up Trapped in Giant Vagina Sculpture. Okay? And the subtitle is Firefighters Embarked on an Extraordinary Rescue Mission when an American exchange student got his leg trapped inside a giant vagina sculpture. Okay? So, that alone had me chuckling, okay? That alone made me laugh. But the image that this news story has...
Oh, yeah. No, I'm seeing it.
Here we go. I'm going to post it on the stream. Boom. Look at that. But that's not even the best part. The best part is this. Look how much he's loving it. This guy's having the time of his life being stuck in that vagina sculpture. Like, he's so happy. Oh my god! I wonder if that when they were like taking the news story poster picture, they were like, "All right, we're about to take the picture." So he looked at him and went, "Oh."
He's like, "Okay, I can compete with Pog. Hold my beer. Hang on."
Yeah, let me just rock a Pog real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope that brightened your day. That certainly brightened my day. I thought that was so freaking funny. I'll try to get the
color of my face from laughter. So you know what? I think it's a good one.
Right? Like that, and that's what I'm trying to go for here. It doesn't necessarily have to be gaming. I'm just trying to make things a little funnier and more fun. Okay. Well, we've delayed this for 2 hours. Not really delayed, but we're gonna get
talking about
the main event. I'm talking about the main event. All right.
Yeah, no, I've been waiting for it.
All right, here we go. Let's move on to a section we call
GOTM.
Hello. Welcome to GOTM. Damn, I'm poor. All right. I will have to preface this by saying I could not finish the game. I crunched as hard as I could. I think my game time is at like 8 or 9 hours. I'm near the end of chapter 5, I think.
You're about midway through chapter 5.
Okay. Yes. So midway through chapter 5. So that's I will beat it though. I promise I will beat it. I'll probably do it this week because playing it, grinding it out today, I like got into the flow. I found the vein. I am
That's
the God
what
hand
I gathered from the fact that you actually made progress today.
I am now the God hand. I'll get into why later, but what you go first this time. You go ahead.
Absolutely. You got it. So God Hand is a game that I first encountered on a Game FAQs message board. And it was from a signature that someone said, which was, God Hand is the joy in life. Most importantly, it is, or more specifically, it is the joy of punching someone else in the face in life. Shigeru Miyamoto.
Man, he says the craziest shit.
Doesn't he? And like that was
Miyamoto.
so close to an actual Miyamoto quote that as a child, I was glad to believe it.
Oh, that's good.
So that was my first impression of the video game, and from there I saw the old Something Awful Let's Play by Kung Fu Jesus, and that was how I was introduced to God Hand, with the words, "It is hard, it is fair, it is funny, it will kick your ass." And then I eventually got to playing it, and yeah, this has been my first revisit of God Hand since 2010, and it is such a brilliant game because from the outside looking in, it looks like every cheap PS2 game ever made. It is a 3D beat 'em up in the purest sense of the term with dog water graphics. It is an ugly, ugly game. Generally hammy and to a point terrible voice acting. And it is silly and stupid, and I adore it because it leans into that. Everything that the game does is in service to making bodies go flying like ragdolls. Every single encounter in this game is real. Every enemy that goes in front of you can hit you and interrupt your combo and combo you back and ruin your run no matter how weak or how strong they are or how good or how poorly you're doing. At every moment in this game, you are not safe. You are weak and vulnerable, and whiffing one attack could mean that you have to restart the level.
Yeah.
But when you're going, when you're flying bodies around, when you beat up people and have to spank a woman by rapidly pressing the button because it's optimal damage, not for any weird reason, shut up.
And the iframes.
Optimal damage.
And the iframes.
And it gives you iframes.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with the enemies while you're doing it.
I figured this out today. I was like, oh, spanking is optimal. I was like, no, why would I focus on one?
Spanking is just a different version of pummel, and pummel is optimal. Stomp is not optimal. Stomp is
Stomp
risk.
sucks. Yeah.
No, Stomp works.
Stomp works if it's the last guy.
It works if you air combo them and drop them. And just everything in God Hand is this beautiful flow state that you completely control yourself. You get to add on to every single button press. You get to determine what that button press does out of your entire moveset to the point where you get to figure out your optimal mashing combo and figure out how to do that, what moves have a good interrupt window. It is a brilliant, brilliant game. Despite its general ugliness and tone and vibe, is a game of its era. I really enjoy it in general. Those were my thoughts going into it, and upon replaying it, I had those exact same thoughts and feelings. This game is awesome.
I will say the biggest barrier for entry to someone playing it now, you can't really tell by the footage playing next to me here for anyone, watching the video, but the thing is it's tank controls, okay? The left stick does not necessarily move Gene, who you play as, like you would in like a 3D platformer. It's you move forward and you can turn him left or right. And
yes, he controls like a car.
He controls like Leon from Resident Evil 4, which the similarities don't stop there, trust me. But
yes.
There is thankfully a quick like 180 button, which I found very useful a lot of the time. But that for me, I found, okay, so I liked this game starting it. Then I started to get really, really annoyed. because like you said, I kept saying like, this is not fair. This is not fair. Because you can really only focus on one person. Or so I thought. Well, I mean, there's like a soft lock-on, right? There is like a lock-on system, but you can't really control it. Gene will just like go to like the nearest person, or the nearest person in front of him, I should say.
Yes.
So that took some like getting used to, because it does feel kind of jank. Like if you're trying to target one person in a crowd, you need to reposition yourself in order to do that. Or just run away and try and like kite them in a way so that the one person you want to focus is like on the outside and then you engage. So what I was trying to do, I was just trying to like, well, my brain was like, okay, kill one person because that's one less person hitting you back. So I would just try to focus one person, but I would get two like tunnel vision on them, and then the other two people would just beat my ass. It's a dance. Like every encounter is a dance, and you need to be hyper aware of what animations everyone is currently in. Are they blocking? Are they winding up an attack? Are they like just taunting you and that's funny, haha? And I didn't get it at first, and I was getting very frustrated. I thought it was just a very unfair beat 'em up, or like I equated it to a fighting game where another fighting game character can just come in from the background and just punch you in the head. Yeah. And then they stay there. Like they just have a permanent assist of another person just coming in from the side. Because when you first start, it's just like, it's almost like Tales of Symphonia, where you're locked in on a lane essentially with someone. Mm-hmm. And it's basically like a fighting game, or like, I don't know, maybe like a Shenmue fight.
I liken it to like Punch-Out.
Yeah, I can totally see that. But your right stick lets you dodge back, lets you dodge left and right. And I only just found out today, the up one is like a shimmy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like juke out anything. And they all give you pretty generous iframes. So when I figured that out, then I kind of like unlocked the flow. But another thing I didn't quite understand at first was, like you said, the custom controls. So you can set square and just mashing square to be like anything you want, up to like 5 or 6, and in fact you can unlock longer slots to make it more.
Yes.
I didn't even understand that. I was like, what does that even mean? I just pick every part of the combo. What punch, kick, what is the difference? I didn't like really understand, like some are break armor, some sweep, some launch, some have like a really obnoxious charge window, like that drop kick, but when it hits, it feels awesome.
Kick.
Yes. I was like, I tried ending my combo with that, and I was like, this has to go.
That's garbage.
No, it's awful. So I enjoy in most games, I found the thing I like is getting my ass kicked and figuring out the solution and then winning, and that's like what I love the most in games. But I found myself getting still frustrated with this one. I think it just had a little higher learning curve than I expected, I guess, because it does have a high learning curve. Like, and you getting used to like any beat 'em up for like the first 3 levels, everyone's a joke. Most of the time, unless it's like an old, like maybe Final Fight, maybe a little different, but like that's what I was expecting. But like you said, even like the lame enemies were beating my ass, and I was like, oh my god,
you're not Alexander.
Yeah, why do they say that? I don't get it.
I'm Alexander the Great. I don't know.
But I like just today, like literally just today, I told Pyrr, the second I wake up, I am playing God Hand until the podcast. And that's exactly what I did.
He did.
That's all I did. I just played this all day. This is the footage from me today. And I got it. And you're right. When you can like see everyone, like you're just hyper aware of everything. You're completely in tune with your controls. And that was the thing that was probably holding me back, is that I don't think I was intentionally controlling Gene as much as I wanted to. I was still figuring it out. I was making mistakes. I wasn't sure how different things work. Now I know exactly how the roulette works. I know how the God Hand works. I know how all the dodging works. And I know how to set up my combos and have like 2 other buttons to just be like single moves that I want. I have like the flash kick as one of them now. Do you use the flash kick?
Oh, the somersault? Absolutely.
Yeah,
that is my X trigger. I use it because I do a launcher at the end of my generic combo, and then when they hit the ground, I hit the somersault to OTG them and do a second run through to juggle them.
Oh, see, I had the mule kick on the end of my combo, but I found that it was just leading everyone into like stomp mode, and I didn't like that. I didn't want I couldn't pummel them.
Right.
I would ruin my own pummel. And a pummel in the game is like when you hit enough consecutive hits on an enemy that they get stunned, you can like deal out a big amount of damage, and you're completely invincible while you're doing it, I think.
Yeah, but I love the risk reward of it, because if you do too many multi-hits, they start to guard, and you have guard breaks, which will lead to the pummel easily. But if like you have, for example, the machine gun fist, which is one of my favorite moves to use in a combo.
I think that's my second one, yeah.
Yeah. every time that hits, it's counting both toward their stun and toward their ability to guard. So each one means that you have less time to respond with the guard break. So you have to figure out where to weave it into your combo.
I don't. I have it as its own button. And I found that really effective. I have it as just triangle. So, like,
I do as well. It's my square down. But I'm saying that if they put their guard up and you hit them with the machine gun fist, that counts as 5 hits that they blocked.
Yeah.
So you have less time to respond with the guard break.
I put my machine gun fist as second, and typically if I go like I do jab, machine gun, and then I'll do guard break, that usually works. I not against bosses though, because bosses they'll only hit like accept like 1 or 2 hits on their guard before they counter you.
Yep.
But figuring out like you're not even exactly screwed when that happens, because you can throw in a quick dodge to iframe out of whatever counter they have. But you have but certain bosses, and this is why it's so cool, can do like left and right won't work because they'll do like a sweeping motion, or they'll lunge forward and clap your ears or something, so you can't do the back one.
Oh, I kept getting hit when the wrestling gorilla, which there's a wrestling gorilla, has that command grab where he flops you down and you have to hit him with the balls.
Yeah, I love that. He also did the one where he like jumps onto the statue and jumps down. Something I noticed is like that button's always random. The dodge button, but you can just mash them all. You can mash them all.
Oh, there's
no punishment. I was like, what if I just hit all of them?
I just never failed it because it was generous. I'm like, oh, idiot. Stop missing high jump kick.
I also felt, and I still do to a degree, that some enemies maybe have a bit too much HP. Like, I could beat like some of their asses for like 4 combo strings in a row and still only have them half dead, and I'm like, okay. I know how to beat you. You're just taking forever now.
I agree with you, but then it becomes like this difficulty thing of when they toss that one enemy in with a group, and then it becomes I have to pick them out. I have to essentially pick and choose which enemies, and the only way for me to do that is either to taunt them, which lowers their guard, increases the damage you do to them, and makes them charge at you, but they do more damage to you as well.
When you taunt, they take more damage, and you take more damage?
Yes.
So it's like leveling up? You.
It's like a level up that only applies to them.
Oh, it's targeted. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know. Is that useful?
It can be to lure out a specific enemy from a group.
Okay.
And it is that in case like there's an enemy who guards often, you can do that to make them more aggressive and get more openings on them.
Oh, I didn't know it changes their like behavior. That could be good.
It does. They go into an enraged state for that.
Oh, that's when like their head turns red?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I noticed that happening anyways, but that I never noticed any like discernible difference as to what they were doing.
It's added damage both ways and more aggressive behavior.
Okay. The level up system is very interesting too. So it's like I can't even really equate it to any game that's like the same. I'm trying to think of like
the closest thing I could say is
Haunted
like
Castle.
Imagine a Devil May Cry style meter that hates you.
Yeah, so basically the more consecutive hits you get on enemies, this like experience bar goes, and you could go level 1, level 2, level 3, and then level die. I've never been level die before. Yes. Or do you just die?
No, it's you just take and deal extreme damage. There are some challenges in the Coliseum that automatically set you to level die, and they suck.
Oh, okay, yeah. So basically what it does, it just like magnifies the amount of glass cannon you are. So like,
yes,
if you're level 2, you do more damage, you take more damage. You're level 3, even more, and you take even more. So it's like, depending on your play style, I don't know. Like you totally don't have control over it because obviously you're trying to not get hit at any point at any time. So
yes,
it's just something that kind of happens that you have almost no control over. It feels good when you level up, and it goes like level up, level down, level up, level down, and sometimes you can be like caught between the two, and it just constantly changes. I don't know. I I guess I don't even know how to feel about it. How do you feel about it? Like the level up system?
I like it a lot because if you die a lot and continue a lot, you'll be reset to level 1. And you'll be able to use your continues and get through the game. But at the end of every world, essentially, you are given money based on every enemy you defeated at a given level. So you are given like a payout of like $100 for every level 1 enemy you beat, and then $150 for every level 2 enemy you beat, and so on and so forth.
Oh!
And that lets you get more moves and more upgrades. So you are now more capable of handling everything in front of you with a more optimal combo route. You are allowed to explore the game more the better at it you are, or the better you are at Chihuahua races.
I didn't even know that. Because to me, there was no benefit to it at all. It just kind of happened. But you're saying the higher level you are, the more money you get for beating enemies while you're at that level.
Yes, you can see it at the end of every world that you get. It tallies up everything at the end.
I did see that. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that because... Okay, so then there is incentive to stay at a high level then.
Yep.
Other than just, I like this playstyle better, of higher risk reward. No, you get more money.
Exactly.
Ooh. Oh, man, I want to play more right now. Because I just want to, like, be perfect. Is that so hard? Is that so much to ask? It feels so good when you just completely work them over, though. Like, especially like a new enemy usually throws in a couple new things. You figure it out pretty quick, and then you're like, okay. You run into a room and you see him like, your ass is dead first. Like, it's so good. I'll kill you last. The demons, though. I still don't truly understand what's going on there. Is it random, or am I doing something? Because every so often, when you kill an enemy, just a new freakish demon will pop out, and he'll have a ton of health, and he'll like teleport all over the place. Sometimes he has weapons. Sometimes he's like Kirby Needle ability and will one-shot you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I hate Sonic so much when he Blanca balls me to death.
Yeah! He could drop you from 100 to nothing in seconds.
Oh, dude, I had like the worst luck. Do you remember the bridge fashion show level where it's like a long iron bridge and there are 3 sets of enemies?
Oh my god, yeah. I was stuck there forever. That was so hard.
Every single one had a demon for me. Every single set had a demon. And then on my cleared run, it was only the last one that had a demon.
That's the one where like the 5 girls come around the corner. All in like I always do the shockwave, just vroom, right through all 5 of them. Oh my god, that feels so good.
I think by that point I had the Typhoon Kick, and that was my favorite AoE through the game.
The craziest boss fight for me was fighting the 3 assholes. I can't remember their name. But like,
the 3 evil stooges,
yeah. Oh my god. Eventually, I got it so I could kill the skinny guy like very, very quickly. Like, I had his like guard breaker pattern down to a T, and I would just choke him out. But man, that was a crazy hard fight. I liked it though. I liked it a lot.
No, me too. It was always when the leader, the girl, came in, Jessie, with her big whip and the command grab that she tosses you around with. That always screwed me. I was like, I have to kill the bull man before she starts.
Yeah, you can like try to like get them both equally down, because I don't know what triggered her to come down, whether it was you killed a guy or you did enough damage. Yeah, I don't know. What are so what are the chances that a demon pops out? Because it seems fairly low.
I don't know.
Okay. And there's no other factor, like if I kill them too quickly, a demon comes out or something like that. I figured it had something to do with my performance.
That is nothing that I have the information for.
Okay. But like, okay, not gameplay wise, this game is fucking wild.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, so funny.
It's so clearly an homage to like 80s Fist of the North Star style anime.
Yeah.
And like old anime dubs in that sort of sense, especially with the English dub.
I love every voice actor. I love every stupid line because like they know exactly what they're doing. And it's incredible. Like some of the shit they say, I can't even like think of any of this stuff. Like the oh god, what are the Power Rangers called? I know it's not like an accepted
We
term.
can't say it. The Mad 5.
The Mad M Word 5. Yes, small people Power Rangers. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Because this team made Beautiful Joe, and they're making fun of it. The fact that you can go to the Chihuahua races to bet on Chihuahuas,
Yeah,
like
I
their
didn't
horses,
do that. I must have missed that.
and they have names like Amaterasu, Beautiful Pup, Leg Humper.
This came out after Okami?
This was 2006. This was the last game the studio made.
I thought this was like launch title PS2. No, you know what I'm thinking of?
This is end of life.
I'm thinking of the bouncer.
Yep.
Very similar energy. Very similar energy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But no, dude, there was a level in this game called Giant Enemy Crane, which was a reference
see that, yeah.
to the E3 2006 Giant Enemy Crane.
Yeah, I did. I noticed that for sure. It's good. The level design is like kind of whatever. I mean, it's a 3D beat 'em up, so it doesn't need to be all that exciting. I think
it's neat.
I like the one where you could get the guys squished. Like there's these like mechanical like pressers, guarding like the 3 different switches to open the next door, and I instantly killed a demon with one, and that felt very good.
No, it feels awesome whenever you deal environmental damage. But like, I like a bunch of them. Like, I like the hedge maze with the spinny guys in them.
Oh yeah, I got like 3 guys caught up in one of those, and the sound effects that came out. Oh, and we need to say that this game would not have the impact that it has without the sound effects. Oh my god.
Yes.
Everything is crunchy and impactful, and that's what makes it so good, I think. Because you really, like, when you're hammering into a guy, like, oh my god, the sound effects that come out just make you feel so powerful.
Yeah, anytime you have a weapon and Gene is just repeating that animation every single time, or like stabbing them with an umbrella.
Yeah, I picked up like an RPG, like a rocket-propelled grenade.
Yes.
And then I just beat a guy with it. Is there a way to shoot it?
Yeah, you just hit X with it and it'll shoot it out.
Oh, I thought it was like a gag. I thought it was like a total joke where like, yeah, you pick up like a rocket launcher. I guess.
No, you hit it and then you beat him with it.
I thought the gag was, here's a rocket launcher. Isn't this just like Resident Evil? Ha ha ha. And then all you can do is beat someone with it. So that's all I did.
No, you can shoot the rocket.
Oh, well, I still got my value out of it.
Why would I do anything but punch?
I still got value out of it. Yeah. It's awesome. I'm totally going to beat it now. I fear at the start I did fear. I'm like, I might not like this game, but no, now I love it.
No, I was also nervous of how this would go because I did my full playthrough. I cleared it just before midnight last night.
Yeah, I'm on a harder difficulty than you though, right?
You are. Yeah, no. I did do easy. The difference between easy and normal is that easy never goes higher than level 2.
Oh, does that make it easier? That doesn't. Does that make the game easier? I don't know. That feels weird.
I don't think so.
Or is it just like you're locked out of getting better rewards because you're playing on easy?
Also the lockout, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes a little more sense.
So, yeah, the difficulties are easy is 1 to 2, normal is 1, 2, 3 die, hard is 3 die.
You start at 3?
Never go lower than 3. Yes.
Whoa. Is there anything else? Like, does the AI act any different? Or do they have like...
I do not know past that.
Okay.
I only know how it affects that difficulty slider.
Why hasn't Gene been in Marvel vs. Capcom? That seems insane.
This is the question that everyone who has ever played this game asks.
Yeah. Like, what? Why hasn't this guy shown up?
He's actually perfect.
Yeah. Or like any fighting game. Like,
yes.
Is he in any fighting game? Like,
no.
Versus not even against like SNK or like...
No, not even like Project Cross Zone or something.
Why? Did this game sell like complete ass?
Yes.
Maybe it did. Okay.
It killed the studio.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
This game famously got a 3 out of 10 from IGN.
Wow, that's aggressively bad.
Yes, and then when people complained, the IGN offices went, actually, this isn't just indicative of this one reviewer. We passed it around the entire office. Everyone hates it. No one had fun.
Well, to be fair, I did say my first impression was I did not have fun, but
yes.
So I guess they just never took it past that, which is unfortunate.
No, exactly.
Wow. See, the tank controls thing too. Now that you're saying it's near the end of the PS2 lifespan, I can see that being even a bigger point of friction for people.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
No, it is a weird ass game.
Yeah, the controls
I do
definitely
remember,
take some use. Or go ahead.
Years later, a games journalist sat down with Shinji Mikami, the games director, and they just played God Hand together. And the entire time, Mikami was playing it and just killing everyone in it. He was doing excellent. He kept going, what do you fucking mean that this is a 3 out of 10? What were you talking about? I designed this purposefully, those dumbasses.
Amazing.
It was just that conversation the whole time.
3 out of 10 skill issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanna beat it. And then next podcast we can talk very briefly about the ending, because I'm sure with the trajectory that this game, the ending's gonna be friggin' insane. Like it has to be.
It's so fun.
How far out am I? Like, how many chapters are there?
8, but 5 and 6 are significantly longer than 7 and 8.
Okay. So 7 or 8 are just like final boss fights. Ish.
Assume that, like, if chapter 6 has 8 levels, chapter 7 has 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will beat it. I'll probably play it tonight, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just talking about it and watching the footage is like, I want to get back in
I got up to the third Elvis fight. And first of all, fuck.
Oh, I don't think I've seen the third one. I think I'm just about at the third one.
Yes.
Because he just left the table.
Like,
they're like, don't lose to him as a demon, Elvis, you fat sack of shit.
I'm 100 times more powerful in demon form.
Yeah, I think that's like the next thing I'm doing.
Yes, and I was like, I can stop here. That's fine. That's more than half of the game. Everyone knows the third Elvis fight. It's the one that got memed on when this game first had notoriety. And then I went, actually, no, I want to play this game more. Hang on.
The thing is, you get into the flow, and then you you understand the game the most. So the last thing you want to do is break it, and that's why I don't want to wait like a few days to play it again, because I feel like I'm so in the headspace of understanding what all the enemies do and what I'm capable of that I just want to keep tearing ass. Like I just want to keep going.
What's been your favorite song so far? Because I love this game soundtrack.
Oh. Man, I actually did like the circus levels theme, honestly.
Yes.
Which is weird because I usually hate like clown music, but it's not clown music. It's quite good. It's
very doo-woppy.
Yeah, I also just like the main one, like when you go into God Hand mode and the one from like the first level.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it outside of the game because again, it's kind of drowned in punch sounds.
Oh, definitely.
So like, I'll have to listen to the soundtrack like on YouTube or something afterwards.
But it's
great. It is great. Who composed it? I
smile every time I listen to Elvis's theme. I smile.
Oh yeah.
Smoke and roll going. Oh,
that is good.
Hang on. God hand composer.
A 50-50 split.
I think it's the guy I'm thinking of. Yes, it is Masafumi Takeda.
What else have they done?
The No More Heroes series and Danganronpa as well.
Oh, okay, all right. So I probably wouldn't be all that familiar with it, but I love God Hand.
Killer 7, a few tracks for Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's fairly prolific.
Yeah, so that was a pretty solid suggestion. I will continue it, and I will not make this like a thing. I will attempt to beat the games we sign up for the GOTM.
Yes,
it's just November was just insane, as we've talked about.
Oh please, I adore this game, and I just beat it last night.
Yeah, so, literally, both of us were like, "Okay, we're crunching this game out this weekend. All right, let's do it."
Yep.
Oh, that was the other thing that really frustrated me was the challenges I felt were way too hard. Oh my
You up
god.
for my challenge?
I was not. I was up for the first one, and even the first one took me like an hour of just pure stubborn spite. But the second one, I was just like, this, like, because there's like a big fat guy and two whip, like, ladies.
Yep.
So you focus anyone, and the other two can get you no matter what.
Exactly. You have to launch them, otherwise there's no shot.
Yeah, it was just it did not do. I did not do well at it. I did not figure it out, and eventually I just had to walk away. I don't even know what the prize was. Probably like a technique, I would assume.
It's a lot of money. It's usually like 15,000.
Oh, I don't care about losing money. I can always get money.
Yeah.
I was afraid I would like lose out on like unique either like techniques or roulettes or anything like that.
No, if you miss out on one, they will appear in the shop, just usually for a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
Like I know in Elvis's first boss, if you break his chair, you can get the Yes Man Kablam, which is the only move in the game that adds heat to your TP gauge.
Oh, what is the like sometimes Gene will turn like yellow or red or orange. I'm not sure what's happening there. I feel like it's auto guard break.
No, it's if you get a card specifically, then he'll go into a heat mode, which is like God Hand mode, where it removes all of his in-between frames, but you can still take damage.
Okay, I thought it was that they like all my hits seemed to be breaking guard because it made like the guard break sound and they couldn't guard against it.
Yes, it's like God Hand.
Okay.
It's like a purely offensive version of the God Hand, as opposed to, and you get invincibility.
Okay. That was another reason I got rid of Mule Kick, because when I God Handed, I would do the combo and then just Mule Kick them, and then I just whiff it.
Yep.
Then I whiff everything else.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to waste my God Hand stomping. Stomping feels so bad.
Exactly. You do more damage in a pummel or stomp while you're in God Hand, though. So.
Yeah, I figured. I always try to like end it right before the God Hand runs out so that it like kind of extends the animation a little bit.
What I always do is I try to get them to the stun at the very end, and then I Yes Man Kablam them, which restores some of the TP back, and then I pummel them.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, did you have anything else you want to say about God Hand?
Nah, I started this with, I think this is one of my favorite games. I ended this with, this is one of my favorite games.
It's very good.
I love this game. Definitely putting it above Shinobi.
Oh, yeah. No question. No question.
Dude, before this morning, I was scared I would have to argue it.
No, yeah, I just needed to skill. I just needed to skill up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Skill issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good 10 hours in. And by that I mean, 10%
No,
in.
it's good immediately. You just have to hit buttons and be good.
Yeah, but you have to know what they do. It does like kind of attempt to give you a sort of tutorial, but it doesn't really explain the nitty-gritty details that you kind of need to know, but
yeah.
Still good. Very good game. All right. Let's go back to this. Huh.
Okay. Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. All right. We've been very busy this month.
We have been very busy this month.
The theme of this podcast. So we kind of slapped this game together at the last second. It was Pyrr's idea. I liked it.
Yeah.
So last time we did the Survivor tribes. Who would win in a game of Survivor? And we picked video game characters. That was very fun.
It was.
This time we're going to let you guys vote. Not in chat, by the way. In comments on the video. Comments.
Please do.
We're going to pick 3 of our favorite video game memorabilia items and show them to you right here on screen. We're going to have 3 each. Do they have to be like official or can they be like fan made? Maybe official.
If you want to do a fan made, that's okay. All of mine that I've grabbed have been official.
Okay, I'll keep mine official then. I've got 3 official ones. Yeah.
All right.
And then you just pick whichever one you think is neater, or which one you'd like to have, or one that resonates with you more. I don't know. Who cares? Just pick one. For any reason.
Yeah, who wins show and tell?
Yeah. Okay. I'll go first. I'll do an honorable mention because I have a fan-made thing I'll show, but this does not count, so do not factor this into your decision. But I feel bad because I made a deal with someone that I'd show it in my Mega Man X3 retrospective. That never got made. It might one day, but they sent me these to have in the video. These are incredible. This is the Dr. Light capsule upgrade pod.
Oh, it's beautiful
from X3. Dude. But not only that, yeah, it is, and you can like store things in the top. This opens up.
You can what? It's practical.
Yeah, and then not only that, but they gave me the super capsules as well for the enhanced chips from X3 only. Only in X3 are these pink capsules here for the extra chips, which are an annoying game mechanic, but this is so cool. But anyways, that's just 3D printed from like a hobbyist. So okay, my first one, since Metroid Prime 4 came out, this one is very special to me. This is the Metroid Prime Trilogy Steel Box Edition, signed by Jennifer Hale herself, that says, Tarvould, see you next mission. Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
She came to Halcon last year. Complete in box. Not really a memorabilia, but I think with the signature, it's considered memorabilia now.
No. I would agree. I agree. That's really fun. All right. So I have, this is just a cool one because it was when Live Alive was being re-released, and they had a very limited print of this one. This is complete in box, a build your own set of the Steel Titan. This is all of the pieces of the Budaki Dio done in Gunpla style.
Did you make it?
No, I've been far too afraid to do so.
No!
And I would want to ask at some point if you would like to make Gunpla together so that we can craft these.
One of my X figures is Gunpla. I've done it exactly once.
Oh, that's great.
I've done it exactly once. It was a very long process, and I had my mom help me.
But, like, I want to have this soothing process with you. I want to make something else first, but nothing else has ever gotten my heart in this way, so.
If you see a Gunpla that would excite me, send me the link.
Okay.
Yeah. No guarantees, but I'm open to it.
But I love this because this is the original SNES Live Alive art that wasn't released before this point.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
No, I love this one.
It would be cooler if it was made, though, right, Chad? Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Okay. This one isn't memorabilia either, but it is a very well, it is. It is and it isn't. It's a prized possession. I've always have it on display way at the back of my room. It is a complete in box, completely functional, like pristine condition SNES Super Scope. Okay. From Super Smash Brothers. Look how much dust is on this box. This is the full complete in box experience. Look at this. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh
dude,
god.
Don't joke on that.
It still works. I have a bunch of Super Scope games like Battle Clash, Yoshi Safari, the second Battle Clash.
Nice.
It only works on a CRT though. It can't actually function on but yeah, it is clean. The sensor's over there somewhere. But yeah.
Isn't there like a story for how you got it or something? I've in chat asking for that.
Oh, right. I think like my old roommate just found it on the street. I think. Or like no, maybe he traded. Oh man, I'm gonna have to ask him. It was we definitely acquired it through my old roommate. Geez, I can't remember. I'll have to ask him, and if I remember, I'll put it in the comments. But that's right. My second item.
Awesome. So mine was alluded to earlier. When I was going to Halifax, there was exactly one store in the vendor's hall that was selling video games. And I was looking around. I got some neat stuff from it. I got complete in-box and sealed Donkey Konga, which was very cool. That'll be a nice display piece. But I noticed that there was this little placard over here, and it was just this, and it's just a little placard that says Enter the Jungle, November 21st. And I went, oh, how much is the little Donkey Kong placard? And they went, oh no, that isn't a placard, that's a VHS. And I went,
What's a VHS, Grandpa?
It's what you put in the VCR, not the VHS player. This is a full tape and copy of Donkey Kong Country Exposed. The original...
His OnlyFans.
1994 videotape advertising Donkey Kong Country.
That's pretty cool.
It is...
So is this like what they sent to like TV channels to air ads? Is it the? Did you watch it?
I believe it was a Nintendo Power opt-in, wherein had to sell. You had to mail Nintendo Power and pay them for the VHS to be advertised.
Pay them? Pay Nintendo?
So. I believe so, and that would get you a sneak peek at the hot new Donkey Kong Country coming out in '94. Obviously,
sweet.
Pretty limited run. I've never been able to see it in person, and I'm so glad to have it, dude.
That is epic. That's such a great...
Because it's right on my Donkey Kong shelf in the back, right next to the Player's Guide, and then Grant Kirkhope's Donkey Kong 64 album.
How much did they charge you for that?
It was like 40 Canadian.
Oh! That's like $5.
I know. I know, right?
Yeah. That's
Does that include the disembodied sexual harassment Donkey Kong head? No, that was E3. But it has like this coked out guy who's like, what's the password? Diddy. And he goes, password Diddy! It's like the most
God, I love 90s ads. Did you see? I know that DK... Oh my God, dude. Did you see the recent news story how like a giant Yoshi doll got caught in like a subway rail?
No.
Okay, hold on. I have to
share that to me right now.
I have to find this. Okay. And then someone turned it into like a 90s magazine ad. Oh my God, where is it? It was so fucking funny. Okay, keep talking. Do your third while I find this.
Okay, can do. So this is real simple, and it's only tangentially gaming memorabilia, but it's important enough for me to say. There was a pretty limited run of specific figures released for a video game variety show in Japan called Game Center CX.
Oh.
And I love it. I consider it the progenitor of all Let's Play media. And there was a limited run, especially in Japan, for a Chief Arino figure, which I happen to have right here. He's fully posable. He is modular. And these go for like $300 now.
Damn.
They are like really difficult to find. And I did not pay for this. This was given to me and mailed to me as a Christmas present by my good friend Goombachi. This is what we did, and this was the gift that he sent me. I believe that the year that we passed 10,000 subscribers together. So this cool. Is a memorabilia of the time that I have had with designing for and developing designing for. He is tiny, he is little, but he is one of my most treasured possessions. And it is a memory of everything that I've been through. So thank you so much, buddy. Cacho on.
Jeez, buying Goom's vote or what? Okay. No, that's very cool. That's very cool. All right, here, I'm blowing it up on the stream. So yeah, so they had to recover like a Yoshi doll from like a railway, and then someone turned it into this 90s ad. Devour your way through more than 20 juicy levels. Yoshi's story.
God,
that's good stuff. Okay, that was a pretty good one. All right, this one is very sentimental to me too. We both saved our sentimental ones to the last second.
I think that's the only right way to do it.
I think my mother ordered this from Nintendo Power or something. It was She had to order it in some special way. It wasn't like from a store. It is tattered because I literally wore this on my head for like my entire childhood. And it is an official Nintendo 64 ball cap. Okay.
Oh,
it is
dude.
worn down. I save it. I keep it as pristine as it could possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of fits.
Oh, he looks like a little lad now.
I'm little Tarvould. Yeah, so it's an officially branded Nintendo 64 hat. Probably with a lot of infant Tarvould DNA in there because, yeah, I wore this everywhere. I was that kid.
Oh, that's how we clone you. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Got it.
That's it. Which group of 3 items do you find... Do you want to vote for? That's any criteria you want. Literally any criteria you want. Yeah.
Screw it. It doesn't matter.
We'll have a more interesting game next time. Maybe this was just a low-key flex.
Dude, it feels good. Because, like, when you get things, you want people to look at them and go, what's that?
It's true.
And tell little stories about it. I really like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I liked hearing about the little figure you got there. What was his name again?
This is Chief Areno.
Chief Areno, okay.
From Game Center
That
CX.
sounds like a type of, like, pasta. Chief Areno?
Oh, Chief Areno.
Okay, so... I guess we tallied up the results of last time. Chat got it wrong once again. And
That's okay. Chat's always wrong, but they're always right for me, baby.
Pyrr's tribe was voted the winner pretty blowout.
You don't got that Layton swagger, my guy.
I had Snake, dude. I had Naked Snake. How could he lose?
That was, like, I think that he could have beaten Kiryu. I do.
Yeah.
Earnestly.
Yes.
No shot he beats Professor Layton.
Professor Layton could never survive.
Professor Layton made a gun out of a slot machine that he disassembled while he was being shot at.
Jeff would hate that. But still, you won, so...
Layton, still working with... Is that a gun?
Are you gonna make the game Professor Layton? Is that where this is going?
No.
In honor of your...
not.
Oh, okay.
No. So, I know that, like, God Hand was a bit of an inaccessible choice. So for this one, I wanted to ask, like, do something that's a little bit easier for anyone to follow along with. So I chose a game that's free. So I do have to ask,
oh no.
How do you feel about gacha?
Awful. I hate it. Sucks.
Okay, how do you feel about gacha with a strong anime presence?
Please don't do this to me. Please don't fucking do this to me.
Please don't do what? Please don't do what? Hang on. I can't quite hear you. If you could, let me just perk up there.
You had that under your fucking hat for 3 hours.
For 3 hours? Absolutely. What did you say? What's up?
It's
because
Genshin, right?
This month we are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god, my heart! Oh my god, my heart! So what is that, Karibo?
No. This is exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm never going to have a better opportunity to pull this shit.
Oh my god.
Right,
you really, truly scared me. I was about to call you a hack.
I thought you were.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I'm so glad I got to do this bit without getting the podcast shut down beforehand. Because I'm putting this on, and I'm like, he's going to close the podcast. But no, what I would like to do is do Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and for our next game next month, let's not have a game. Let's have a duel.
Oh, okay. So what platform is this?
This is PC and pretty
PC.
flexible as a client, so
it
is completely free. If anyone here has played Yu-Gi-Oh! If you have any recommendations for a format, I've been eyeing Edison format specifically, so that it doesn't go into like Xyz summons and Link summons and whatnot. It's just like a more specific retro format. But if anyone has a favorite, please let it be done. But yeah,
So you
develop
wanna
your own
fight?
deck, duelist.
You want to fight live? Oh boy!
I want to play cards and out loud explain what Pot of Greed does to the audience.
Oh god, it's not banned. Okay.
Oh, it is banned.
Oh,
Goat
okay.
Edison. No, not Goat. Goat is boring. That's Chaos Turbo. Edison is what I'm looking at.
Okay. All right. I like it. So when you say it's free, do you mean like you have access to every card right away, or it's like free to get into and you have to like unlock cards?
It's free to get into. You have to unlock cards, but you can like turn ultra rares into other ultra rares and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah. I did play
So-
Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. I'm not completely unfamiliar with it. I only played in like the first 3 sets. And then I played a couple games with you last year that were very confusing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I'm hoping this will get you a solid start. I personally love Yu-Gi-Oh as a card game, and I want to have the ability to tell everyone else the ability to potentially enjoy it and get into it. This is a good excuse if you've been sitting on the fence or been like, what's a good card game for me to play? Let's try Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's play some games.
Okay. All right. I've been playing a lot of Magic and Pokemon, so this will be like the third pillar.
Exactly.
I do love trading card games. Yu-Gi-Oh has felt very like insurmountable as of late, like just like a brick wall of a learning curve. But now I have
you
to
can get there. Exactly.
So did God Hand. Hey, so did God Hand. 3 to 10.
God, yeah.
But it's not a 3 to 10. That's what I'm saying. It's that skill issue.
My goal is get Yu-Gi-Oh higher in the placements than Shinobi.
Okay, all right. Shinobi was pretty good.
Shinobi was
You're
pretty
treating
good.
Shinobi like it's like our shit tier bottom, but it's like I mean it's 2 of 2, but
it is the bottom 50% of everything we've ranked.
I guess. But it wasn't like a terrible game. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah,
but...
get in. And if anyone in the comments would like the duel, let me know.
Yeah, and be sure to vote on the memorabilia basket, okay?
Absolutely.
Oh, and any questions you guys want answered? We're reserving the end of the podcast for questions. Nobody left any. So if you want your question answered, put them in the comments, and we'll answer them next time. Anything you guys want to know? Except social insurance numbers and stuff like that. Don't ask that.
Yeah,
those ears, man. Those ears. Nice bit. I can't believe you had those under the hat the whole time.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
It was very uncomfortable. That's why I was like tilted the whole
You were pouring your soul out over our friend Duke with those ears under your hat. You know what? He
well, when you put it like that.
He would have loved that too.
No. This is him. Here, I'll impersonate him. Oh,
so stupid.
God
so stupid.
Why?
yeah, that's a good one. All right, that's it. That's the show. That's Conquest episode 2. Thank you all for watching. Next time we'll have theme songs and music and stuff too. They are done. We just didn't have time to put it in anywhere, but it's awesome. You're gonna want to hear it. It's good stuff. Thank you, Pyrr, for chatting with me for all this time.
Thank you, Tarvould, for being here to chat with.
No
I look
problem.
forward to winning again.
Damn, I'm poor. All right, we'll end it there.
Sounds
Bye,
good.
everyone.
Bye.